Live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another No Jumper show. Today's Thursday.
Man.
July 3rd.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Before Independence Day.
Man, how y'all feeling, man?
Feeling great.
We back. Hey, listen.
We got Doughboy.
Listen, we got Brandon coming in like 10 minutes. Yeah, right? But we got a very special guest. Man who I was even scared to invite because I didn't know whether or not he fucked with No Jumper or not, man. I'll be real, man. You never know. Listen.
Thanks for demonetizing us, by the way.
No. I mean, for like the F word. No, but like when you meet people who are like in the industry or connected, like No Jumper is always that like taboo, scary topic.
Know. Yeah.
Because
it's a niche audience.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
You never know because, for example, man, like some dude, who's like, let's say top 3 or top 4 hip-hop commentator who's not academics, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me like, I'll say like last month or so, you feel me? Just dragging. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, why do y'all feel this way about us? You feel me? Yeah, right? Like, why do y'all feel this way about us, man? But yeah, okay, yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm a huge fan. I watch No Jumper all the time. I love the content. Even when it's crazy, man, it's just like, it's the shit that I like, man. I think it's necessary, so.
Beyond that, Doughboy's my actual friend.
In real life.
Yeah, that's the homie.
We've been friends for over a year. Me and you've been cool for like 4 or 5 months.
We've been friends for over a year. Y'all just met each other.
No,
like, relax.
A1, but like, that's
they try to make it seem like y'all been lifelong partners.
No, listen, bro.
That's the bro.
Yeah, it's actually been like 2 years.
Yeah, for real.
Lush names everybody as a friend, so we gotta, be.
Dude, you call people big bro that are 6 months older than you. Are you ridiculous?
Never in life. 6 months is crazy.
Literally. No, you'll call people younger than you, dog. Like,
that's crazy.
Like,
that's wrong, bro. 6 months is crazy. No.
Younger than you is crazy work.
Sugar Hill Glitch is your big homie, dog. Sugar Hill Glitch is your big homie.
Glitch?
He's an 11-year-old rapper.
Sugar Hill, that's a real
that's a
person?
real dude, yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. No. But they brought that up when I called, I think it was Lovejoy, big homie, and he's like 10 years older than me. And I called the guy who just
everyone's big bro
who just got arrested. Like
it's a sign of respect.
Exactly.
Give him a break.
Look. So Doughboy over here, like,
and they're 10 years older, they big bro.
I'm 45.
Just big bro.
So there you
big
go.
Bro?
Quick to call someone big.
Oh,
he's 45.
I'm about to be 46 in this bitch.
He's quick. Yeah, he's quick to unk someone. Quick to big bro. No,
you grab somebody by their shoulder. Hey, hold on.
Let me talk to you, young blood. Nigga, I lost the hair. Nigga, my shit was leaning back.
Bro, I big bro you.
No, here's the thing. So, Doughboy, they've been accusing me of working at Krispy Kreme for the past several months.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're a glaze man.
There's been a lot of glaze.
Wait, pause real quick, yeah.
But hold on, just real quick before.
And that's why you like brought that up right before we started the film.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
But what I was gonna say is there's been these Krispy Kreme allegations that say I was employee of the month 3 years in a row in Torrance or some weird shit. I don't know. You feel me? Like shit, microwave settings on 15. I don't know. But with that being said, our generation showing respect to people and like giving people compliments was more par for the course culturally.
Absolutely.
And like,
but you the big homie though, not the. And that's why I say, bro, once you get to 40, nobody can be the big homie, right?
Facts.
No, I got big homies.
At 45?
So do you call him big bro?
Shout out my guy Drew. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's my bro. He's a little bit older than me, but that's bro.
But you calling him bro. You're not calling him big bro. That's the difference.
I've called him big. I'm like,
that's bro. That's bro.
45.
I agree with him. Like,
yeah, because he has a lot more knowledge in the game than me. We working together on some business ventures, and I go to him and seek advice.
I feel that.
You know,
I have younger homies that like at one point was Lil Bro, you the Lil homie, who are now like way more successful.
They're your big bro now,
and like you would think that they still call me big bro.
Okay, that's how.
But it's all about how you say, because you could say little nigga and it could be deemed as disrespectful.
100%.
I'd be like, little nigga.
100%.
And they'd be like, wait. So
that's aggressive.
That's aggressive unk.
But you could be
aggressive unk.
You could be big bro and Lil N-word simultaneously.
Lush, stop.
What is he doing?
Wait, pause real quick, bro.
What?
Lush, stop pretending like you don't say that word by nigga.
Have you ever said it?
Of course course.
So then why fake the funk for these people?
Just do it on camera.
No,
Free
do
yourself.
not do this on
Free
camera.
yourself.
Do not do it on camera.
No, I just exactly.
What is wrong with you? You about to throw up liquor. Look.
Because I want to be.
This is Red Bull.
There might be certain
Respectful
galas
to
I
them
don't
or
get invited to now because I've already said the F.
I mean, you've been to the cookout a couple times,
Right.
multiple times, more than enough.
I woke up drunk the next morning from the cookout.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
still hungover.
Yeah, just-
like,
Can I
Off the
ask you guys
buzz,
that
man.
question? I know it's off topic,
Yeah.
but can I ask you guys that question?
Yeah.
Do y'all have a problem with non-black people saying the N-word?
Yes. Well, which non-blacks though?
Yeah.
Mexicans?
Yes.
Puerto Ricans?
No.
I do got a problem.
No.
Why?
I don't want to talk about it right now. I think we already talked about it. And
Oh, you already talked about
Puerto
it.
Ricans
Okay.
are black.
Okay.
Well,
I just wanted to know.
I got bled.
Puerto Ricans are black, right?
Huh? I think
Yeah.
so, though.
yeah, Taino.
Cardi B be saying it, we don't be
Well,
tripping.
she's Dominican. First
Yeah,
of all.
she's not.
So Dominican is cool.
No.
They are more typically.
Spanish.
Are they by
Darker.
Puerto Ricans are like they literally have like African
They
blood.
both
Like they're
Ancestry.
They both
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
do-
okay. So they're
Dominicans have
good.
More actually, like
no.
What about Mexican people?
Don't they call Dominicans?
Ricans are
Don't they call
pretty-
Dominicans Afro Latina?
I
Or
mean,
Afro Latinos or
A lot
something
of
like
them
that.
are referred to as such. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a Boricua means that you are African, Spanish, and native. Like those are.
I think but Taino also like the type of like native from there.
A word?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry. So for that part, I'm very uneducated
tell
about,
you, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But the Boricuas though, like that's a literal mix. Is you are African, Spanish,
and then you get the pass to say it then.
well, you black. You have
Yeah.
like a third African ancestry.
You
I have
look
an
Puerto
unpopular
Rican as
opinion.
fuck,
I have
first
an
of all,
unpopular
Doughboy.
opinion.
Yeah.
Watch this. I don't mind.
Shit.
I don't be tripping because I just feel like at this point it's just slang. I don't feel like it means what it used to mean 50 years ago.
I don't trip.
You know, I think back in the day it was racist. Now it's in the music.
No, but I just feel away sometimes because I think you just saying it because you.
But you're a
What?
rapper, right? So you sell music. So if it's a white person that bought your music, they got to not say the N part?
No, they can say whatever they want at that part as long as I'm not there.
That's why I just
Do
feel
what
like
you
it's
wanna
just
do.
more slang.
Dave Blunts gave permission to the crowd, predominantly white crowd.
You let him say it?
No, to use the hard R.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
bro.
Yes, he did.
Now, hard
bro.
R.
I do remember that.
That's
I do
my
remember
guy.
that.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did,
Huh?
bro.
Shut up, man. That was, yeah. I was,
Hey,
I had a
that was
rough
bad
night.
too, by the way.
I'm just saying,
Brandon?
like, what happened?
There you
Brandon,
go.
man,
What's
nice
up,
to meet you,
dog?
brother. I'm dope boy.
Bro walking
I'm a
in,
fan
and he
of
walking in
yours,
like what?
For sure, man. Likewise.
Yeah, right?
He walked in like what?
Booty up on the shelf, man. You feel me?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
He came in here looking like Bullrog.
Hang up.
He walk in. He walk in.
This nigga Brandon just demolished my chips.
Why y'all got snacks on the floor?
Coming in hot, Brandon.
You walking in, bro.
The bag is torn.
That
to
was an
pieces.
entrance.
sorry.
That was
Nah,
WWE
Niggas
shit
got
right
four
there.
locos.
Hey man, they got real, dog.
That was a lot.
That's Arizona, bro. No Four Locos. Not in 2025, dog.
Man, listen, man.
What's up, Josh?
That's wait, Paul. How? Yo, do you? Nah, come on, bro. You can't do that, bro.
What?
What? What do you
Josh, the first nigga you say hi to?
He addressed us.
He don't acknowledge
That's
us.
crazy, bro.
He did shake our hands, though. He did shake our hands, though.
hands.
No,
He did shake our hands,
This
though.
nigga just.
No, no,
Nah, he
We
did
say
shake our
hi,
hands, though.
Frederick. Hi, Tay.
Hi, Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello,
well,
Nicholas.
no, Lush. Right?
You see how bro walked in? Bro walked in like the boogeyman, like, I arrived.
That was a great entrance.
He's
Here.
Or the-
Crushing
the
Dorito
Undertaker.
chips.
That's the
Nigga sounded like the
strongest
Undertaker.
aura points of
Hey,
his
Josh, you
career.
got to deduct 30 minutes from his check, bro.
15. I was
Facts.
15 minutes. Well, I was here at 12:10.
We got to round it off to the highest number.
Yeah. No, but though, with the fourth coming up, what's y'all plans for the fourth?
You know what? I'm gonna be wherever the queue's at. You feel me? Like I'm trying to be where the
Wait, by the way,
where the
bro.
queue is at.
Two, man. To all you Negroes who was celebrating the Juneteenth, you niggas cannot come outside
Why?
and barbecue on the 4th,
Conflicting
bro.
holidays?
Juneteenth was created because Black says July 4th ain't our day. We weren't free July 4th, so we're not celebrating it. We want Juneteenth as our federal holiday. So they gave it to y'all. Well, us, not y'all.
So
but
if we
us.
celebrate tomorrow, we're double dipping.
Yeah.
like
Fire.
I'm happy
Yeah,
to say
go ahead.
I've never
Talking
celebrated.
about
I've never
progress.
celebrated Juneteenth because June 19th is my birthday,
Hey,
so I've
but-
always celebrated my birthday.
Historically speaking, black people did fight on the side of the Union in the Revolutionary War.
Yep.
Because white people made their slaves fight on their behalf.
Denzel got nominated for an Academy Award.
You have to fight, right?
Playing a Union soldier.
Wait, what?
Fool, that was the Civil War. This dude, you see what I'm saying? Now he gonna say, Brandon bringing up race. He gonna say, Brandon bringing up race. He's always talking about history.
No. Hold on. But you said that. So you got drafted. You could just. No, my slave gonna fight for me.
Yeah, there were white dudes who couldn't fight, old, you know what I'm saying, infirm, and they would send their slaves to fight on their behalf.
Different. I never heard
Biggest
of
bad
that.
motherfucker.
Hey, look,
that's
a
like basketball, bro.
a superhuman.
Take this nigga.
Look at take that shit. But now what I will tell you is in the Civil War there were 186,000 African American troops who did fight in the Civil War. Yeah.
Damn.
So
No, but though, now Lush said beforehand that he feels like I've been mean to him, so I'm not gonna. So.
But go ahead.
this is me.
No.
This is me. This is me.
No.
You touched my knee, so it's all good.
You touched his naughty
No, listen,
place.
because
I know
Lush,
it's sensual.
listen, because Lush knows I love him, right?
Yeah, of course.
But
He has been a jerk like the past few months.
no, I've been
Objectively, he's been like,
a little bit.
Look,
Yeah, what is he
listen,
doing? What is he
I
doing?
mean, he
No.
knows. The people know.
No, Lush, listen, bro. And that's why I say don't read the comments, right? Don't read the comments because without the comments, are folks telling you this, and you just think, okay, we just bantering back and forth. Because again,
It's
if
all
I'm walking
bantering
on
back
edge
and-
around you, I don't like you.
No. You don't. You think, I get that.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
So when you put it like that.
Yeah, right?
Nah, but
you call me a bitch, a faggot. I said, that's laughing.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell Flacco is talking about.
No.
Lush said that Flacco been attacking him for 3
Yeah,
months.
he don't like it.
Yeah.
This dude right here.
Before air, and when we got on air.
And ever since Brandon has come around, he's
Oh
been
my God.
just weaponized Brandon.
Listen, you and
I'm meaner to Brandon
listen,
than I am
you and
I hope
Almighty,
so.
you and Almighty
Brandon does a
Suspect
lot.
gonna be standing on opposite corners selling
There
oranges.
he is. There
Y'all
Brandon
boys-
go. There Brandon go.
Yeah, dog, they got me too.
Hey, we gotta get a counter. Put the counter on. We gonna put the suspect counter on.
It's now in full effect, right?
Exactly.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
so
With
listen.
that being said,
With that being said,
Brandon had like a 5-hour video live stream.
it was beautiful, and it was an hour.
Hey, I
It
was
was
looking
1
watching
hour.
that.
Wait, listen.
Yeah,
It was 1 hour and 36 minutes long. But I just want y'all to understand. Me saying the historical thing I said, me saying the thing about the Revolutionary War, that now is considered attacking Lush and attacking Adam.
No.
That's exactly what you
That's
said.
not attacking.
If he says anything factual, it's an attack on us.
What's going on, man?
Wait.
That's a rip.
Lush?
I don't feel
Drop
attacked.
back, Lush. Go ahead, Lush.
Because I don't feel attacked right now. No,
Okay.
there's a difference. And honestly, Brandon, like I get it. With it's a whole different accent with you because it reminds me of the young, hungry me when I was first getting my shot at no jumper.
Oh, that's
You feel me?
condescending.
Like,
Nah, that's nah.
You're trying to
No,
send me.
Nah, that's
I'm
no bro,
okay with
man.
that. I'm okay with that.
I say
young,
that. No,
hungry
I get it. I get it. There's like I get it in that element because it reminds me of that, and it's the same thing that I've seen in others that wound up doing great things. You feel me? Under my tutelage. And then there's the whole other aspect of me being the white brick baby. You feel me? And so I'm the new stimulus packet. All the motherfucker really got to do.
Don't not
run
off.
a debut. I'll run it up right quick. Get on Lush Uno helmet. Talk your shit. You feel me? Pop it. And that's what it
But
is.
though,
So I encourage it from people I like because all you got to do is ask anybody and they'll be like, damn. You know what one of the homies said the other day? They're like, damn, like this guy Brandon be tripping on you, blood. and I'm like, nah, fool. Like, he's like,
you
you
said
know-
blood and not food.
and he's all, that's what he said.
I'm
That's
shocked.
What he said. And then I'm like,
Why?
I got a diverse. I got a very diverse.
See, this is why he see you attacking him for 3 months.
Friends.
You guys know podcast is audio first. People listen to this, so
You know, here's the thing.
No, not you.
So yeah, he said, and then he's like, you always be saying good shit about him. You always talk about how he cool. Like, no. You say he bull. Da, 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 da. And then I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, but he be shitting on it. So that's what the streets have to say about you, Brandon.
You do realize that you said
straight from the motherfucking gutter.
You do realize that you saying something good about me is like me getting some pussy by the neighborhood rat. like you glaze everybody. So when you say something good, it's damn near
You
worthless.
said you still working at Krispy Kreme.
There's a difference between quote unquote saying good things about people and trying to actively help position
But
them.
we are intelligent enough to understand that it is genuine when you're saying it. We understand that there's certain
I don't
things.
care, but you guys have been fucking
There are
trying me. Don't think y'all have.
There are certain things. There are certain things that you and me understand.
What you say, Flock?
Lush, there are certain things that me and you understand because we're on a similar intellectual level, so we can say something.
Wait, hold on. There's wax
this-
in my ears real quick. I couldn't hear. What was that? Say that last sentence real
There's
quick.
certain things that we understand, that me and you can understand because we're on the same intellectual level. But what you do is when you don't like what I'm saying, you run to the cheap seats and try to like argue your case against me, knowing that what I'm doing is 100% genuine, and you know it's done because I want the best out of you because you have it in you. That's just the way it is. You have the ability. Give me your best. Don't give me what you give some fail rapper that come up in this motherfucker or some drug addict that come up. Give me your best because I know it's in there, and you do. I think on this show, you are at your best. Even over the Tuesday show.
Honestly, hey, my bad. Hey, hold on.
Hey,
My
he
bad.
just
The
gave you a
Glazer-thon.
dissection.
The Glazer-thon.
Watch this, guys. Hey, my bad, big bro.
No,
Hey,
no.
no.
What are we doing?
I was going to ask that. So, who's the big bro?
He's the big brother.
That's nasty, man. That's
Who's big
nasty
bro?
stuff.
He's the big bro.
Lush, of course.
Callback. That was a callback.
Lush,
I looked at my A game, dope boy
Lush-
here.
Lush
trying
10
to
years
use
older.
comedic timing. And all
Not
that.
too much peace though. Let's get to the fuck shit. Woo! Brennan did a live stream
Yeah,
yesterday or the night before,
yeah.
essentially saying y'all podcast is essentially now trash without him. Y'all shit would have been at 500,000 views per episode by now or sometime after now if y'all would have kept them. But
And me and Unc.
yeah. But essentially because y'all are insecure.
Damn.
And don't want nobody to challenge y'all. And he actually pointed out you and Adam
Yeah.
But how
as
is
the
it
one
y'all?
who tried to
Like-
plot him out.
Like that's crazy. But you know in your heart that that's not true.
In my
Like,
heart,
because I
So Brennan
like,
is lying to his audience now. You're saying
I think that you're a good addition and a good dynamic on the podcast. You feel me? And I've been.
but
said
that episode though, when Adam was like,
Privately,
Brennan ain't coming
publicly.
back though, you and Unc was kind of co-signing maybe he talks too much, maybe he's
How was I co-signing it?
you say that may be true.
No.
Lush, you literally was there nodding your head along with
I saw the video,
Lush.
Lex. You definitely was nodding your head. Like, I saw the
I
video.
didn't-
You
I
played it,
didn't-
actually. Didn't you play
Yeah,
it?
come on, Lush. I didn't
I'm about to
say
he played it on his live stream.
Not only play
this
it-
how a young player process information.
listen.
dog.
Not only
I be
listen.
like,
This is how you know. This is how you know my criticisms are legitimate. I don't. Not only do I play the video, I put the link for any one of No Jumpers fans. It was like 500 people last night watching. Any No Jumper fan could click that link and come up and argue in you guys' defense. And they can't, partly because they're retarded, but also because
yeah,
it's
You
true.
feel me? You got to cut them a
It's
little bit of slack. There's
Listen.
like, there's language barriers.
No,
all
I'm
kinds of
only
shit
here for
going on.
the smartest, most genuine No Jumper audience. The dummies, I don't care about y'all. Keep on hating. There are people
Shout
here.
to the dummies. I'm
Listen,
here for y'all.
listen.
I
There are
represent,
people
I represent
here.
the
No,
retards.
there's something called the silent majority.
Yeah, man.
They don't talk much, but they're definitely in attendance. When y'all look at y'all views, if it's 100,000 people watching and it's only 500 comments, as a human being who has a brain, you understand the comments don't accurately reflect the sentiment of the other. Well, I can't even do math right now.
999,500.
Right, and 500, right.
Whoa.
Only here
Dope boy just smoked your boots, homie.
does
Served.
the opinion of 3 people outweigh the opinion of 300,000 people. Only in this universe, and I'm okay with that.
It's not. There's no 3 people that opinion is.
Looks
in
like
this
you guys are
scenario
looking for
matters.
confirmation bias. That's all I'm saying.
So,
Listen, like, but
so look,
it
are
don't
you
matter.
threatened by his intelligence?
No.
'Cause you know you are an intelligent person too. Y'all be.
Yeah, y'all both smart.
I enjoy Brandon's intelligence greatly. I believe Adam does as well. Like I said, when you called it that into question on the previous pod, which was like a big leg you were standing on. yesterday. You were
What?
like,
Besides the 3 I already got.
Pause.
Oh, yes. Excuse
pause.
me. That's a massive no, Diddy. You're the umpteenth degree.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Of course, yeah. Shall I proceed? No, like you kept going back to this thing where it's like Lush was mischaracterizing it. I didn't say, but I feel
No,
like
Lush is lying, nigga. You hey, don't mean the nigga lie blatantly.
more credit. You feel me? Being a gentleman, as my grandfather taught me to be, as well as my dad. But, however, I gotta be honest. I don't think it's a mischaracterization. You were basically saying Adam don't want me on there because he's afraid to tackle the big issues, and you don't want to talk about this and that. Blah 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 blah. I was paraphrasing when
You
I
know
said,
why Adam doesn't want me on there? You want me to tell you the truth? Adam, are you watching? Is Adam in here? Is he here? He's probably in his office.
I don't know.
Oh,
Adam and Josh don't want me on the Tuesday show
Josh.
because they've gotten comfortable just being able to go go with the flow, what is it called when you're just going along?
improvising.
Not improvising. Like business as usual, just
Okay.
When I get on the show, it's more challenging. Because I'm coming with an argument where you might have to check facts, you might have to pull out your phone, etc. I mean, Josh sometimes chimes in because he's like, look, this guy is going crazy, and I got to get in there just to bring a little bit of competition to the guy when it comes to these facts. I, too, would opt to be on the side where I don't have to do much. And that's Adam. When he's not at the table with me, he just doesn't have to do much. He's just chilling. When I'm there, it's like, now I'm working. Now I got to be the boss. Now I got to be leader. I got to make sure this dude don't get up here and say something that's untrue. Now I got to fact check him.
There is probably a little bit of truth.
Strong argument.
Little bit, nigga. That's a lot.
I don't disagree with that, but like,
So there's no hate for Adam.
Wait, Lush. You can't do this thing where now like you were about to just agree with everything.
Oh, let me ask
So you agree that Adam don't want Brandon on because Adam is afraid to have the conversations with Brandon?
No.
So then why'd you say I agree with that?
I could see. I think what he said is a lot deeper than just that.
But it's not really you can see though. It's either it is or it's not.
Flacco, stop.
Do you believe that Adam is terrified of Brandon?
No.
Flacco, oh shit.
Then say, nigga, no, you're not telling the truth, nigga. You
No, bitch, you gotta run.
I haven't watched.
Yeah,
Watch
okay.
this. Is it possible that everything that you just said can be like construed as quote unquote being difficult?
It could be me being difficult, but it's just
Like if you break it down to its base core component, if you're like a dude who's already busy as fuck and you're trying to like curate the little space you have for your show and blah, 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 and with this guy comes the X, Y, Z, and W complications as opposed to this or that. I'm just thinking about it from like a quote unquote business.
You're
perspective.
1,000% right. If every day I could go by doing this and get by, why would I want to introduce an element that forces me to have to do more than just basic maintenance on my channel? But at the same time, nigga, your views are dropping. At the same time, you're trying to build your channel back up to 5 million people watching. Guess what that's going to take? You're going to have to go a little harder than you're accustomed to. Adam, just like you, and you can admit this, you guys have kind of gotten dragged into a situation where you're not going as hard as you were, at other points of time during the No Jumper tenure. And I'm okay with that. I know what that is.
Well,
you're just comfortable.
Keep it so real, and I don't know if Flacco agrees or.
Are you gonna keep it real?
I'm gonna keep it so real, like right now.
Yeah, be
and,
real.
and this is no disrespect to anybody that's here right now in any capacity.
Don't let him trick you out your position, Lush.
In fact,
Almighty's coming to see you.
In fact, this
My
is
bad,
actually
y'all. I had
like
to
a
check to see if
testament to the
Almighty was
strength
coming.
of the current
Find
team.
Brandon.
But there's way
Thought Almighty was outside.
There's way less infrastructure than there was. There's way less people working on like each thing. Before, there's a team of like 7 editors, there's 3 designers, there's all these different people. Right now, it's essentially like 4 or 5 people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
But would you say
And
that
that's
you got?
being generous.
Would you say,
feel me? Like-
in any way, have any of the people here become a bit complacent to where they're just kind of like?
I think complacent is not the right word,
What
but I
would
can
you
see
say?
how it would come across as that. I think that when people are trying to take on so many responsibilities,
Right.
they kind of like have to like they wind up watering themselves down and spreading it a little bit.
Spread
thinner.
themselves thin.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like that's necessarily the case. I'll say that for me. You
Now
know what I
that
mean?
was a good
Like,
argument. That was an amazing argument. Like I'm see, this is what I'm saying. I'm bringing out the best in you, Lush. I'm freaking pulling it out of you.
He's little
But
bro.
do you feel like though?
I'm not.
Yeah, big
No,
bro. I already told him.
But do you feel like though, Brandon, that the 500K was delusional?
No, not in any way.
You say you.
I know.
You say you and Unc, by the way.
What to all of us. What I
You
want.
said by now, which will mean within 5 episodes that you would have taken the No Jumper show from what 150, 180,000 views to 500,000 views. That's delusional. Bro.
If we don't change the cast, yes. And I want to believe that 5 of us are better than one Joe Rogan. Right? I want to believe 5 of us are better
I
than
can't
one.
get mad at that.
No, that's different.
That's
No.
high expectations, but
No,
we
you
gonna
said
do
Tuesday show. You say you would have taken the like Tuesday show from the one something that it was doing to 500,000, and that's 5 shows ago. So
hey, 5 of us are better than 1 for extras.
But would you say Tuesday or
Like,
Thursday? By the way,
I would say Tuesday
For
and
extra-
Thursday.
extra-
because
actually,
I thought he said Thursday on the
RICO
stream.
off the back.
No, Tuesday.
Yeah,
Gonna be
Okay,
tripping.
yeah. Before extra don't do 500.
Shit, I mean,
Every podcast
he
he
has
does.
at some point. Like,
He
listen,
definitely has.
we know that there are over 1 million people who are checking for No Jumper. Now, whether they're watching the content or not, we know that they're out there. We know that we can reach them. As the better shows you put on, the more of these people are going to tap in. Also, we're making clips, right? So the clips are having a further reach. We just might touch on something that somebody who left the channel before might be interested in. That might bring them back. Oh, they on some new shit. Let me go see. Let me check out. That's all I'm saying.
Man, sure. Now let's get into the topics, man.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Okay, so I do want to first let's just get the fuck shit from out the way, and then we can get to the main shit that matters. Lush, you have some white man allegations against you.
Do I?
Lil Brazy, the 14-year-old white kid who was here, right?
Oh snap!
The No Jumper interview has literally destroyed this kid's life. After the interview, no, I'm being real.
No, he's being
16.
No, I think
He's
he's being 100%
16.
real though.
Okay,
No, but
he's
he's being 100%
16.
real
You
though.
see,
That
after
kid-
the interview,
What happened?
the kid got pressed multiple times. The kid got dropped from his label, and the manager kept on coming up here trying to press No Jumper. So I'm thinking the manager just tripping. And then I found out, again, the real reason why.
What did you find out?
Wait, no. And
see
then
what
I
you
found
found
out the manager said the real reason, because, bro, that make me think, yo, he's pulling up here just tripping over interview. And I'm like, hold on, why would he be trying to fight niggas over the kid having an interview?
Wait,
But-
Brazy pulled up here?
No,
His manager.
Yeah.
He
pulled
said
up
Brazy
here.
pulled up here like Brazy's
But
gonna
the-
come
but the-
slide.
Yeah,
Smoke everybody.
but though he pulled up, not for the crazy reason. No, he said he's pulling up because Brazy told him that Adam and Lush told him to diss people during the interview to get more clicks and views. And then once he dissed the people, Lush and Adam is acting like, oh my God, how could you? And now the kid, life is destroyed. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, because they could very well be lying. But Lush, you are here to respond.
I know they're lying, because even when the
I
kid
think so.
Brazy was sitting here, because he came here, you could tell he was throwing shit out to get attention.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I would say something, he would say something really like, kind of like the opposite of what I'm saying. And he's content brained already.
Of course.
He knows what's gonna get attention. He's on a bigger platform. He knows if he
How old
disses
is he?
Bro,
somebody.
let's just cut to the point. He wants to be EBK Young Jock. Like that's his whole aura. He wants to be Jock. So he wants to diss everybody in his city.
Yeah.
He wants to diss all these people knowing.
Or J-Bo.
Let's be real.
No, keep
I'm
pushing
sorry,
it.
not Jock. I meant J-Bo, my fault. Not Jock,
It's all
J-Bo.
applicable.
But yeah, he wants to be J-Bo.
Yeah.
So he's doing everything. Bro just put out a song dissing
Yeah.
everybody in America,
Yeah.
including us.
Yeah.
But like, bro.
But why
I mean,
do white
didn't
man allegations always follow us?
But didn't he put a story out too?
Yeah, he said he's denouncing all gangs. He don't beg no more. He has completely denounced
He
it all.
dropped his flag?
Yes.
So essentially, the No Jumper interview kind of like saved his life.
No,
But
no,
look,
no,
people-
that was the
No,
worst
you're
thing he
100%
could've
right.
done.
No, you're 100% right, bro. Because that
that was
boy
the
would have
worst
got.
thing he could have done.
But how?
Terrible decision.
No, see, you're the
fucking
reason why he's gonna
crazy,
get hurt,
though.
Terrible decision.
bro. Boys was pulling up on him in 7-Eleven in the hot dog line, fool.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
they was
Damn,
It wasn't
not-
even a cold
not in the
food.
glizzy line.
Bro, with the bro, yeah. Play this clip real quick, okay? And then Lush can respond back to
Adam
this
for you. Adam did reply to your was it what Brazy?
and the headphones isn't there, yo.
Oh, what I said?
What you said about Brazy?
Shout out Yazzers. They posted.
Shout out to
it.
Yazzers.
Credit.
Clip that clip.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
What happened, fool?
So pretty much, I got a call from Lil Brazy's man. I'm gonna repeat what I said, right? And then I'll explain. I got a call from Lil Brazy's manager, and he told me that, hey, bro, because I had an interview with him lined up, and he's like, yeah, bro, like we want to use the opportunity to also clear some shit up because I guess when he went to No Jumper, Lush and Adam, they told Lil Brazy, like in an effort to hype up the interview and like clickbait and do numbers, whatever the fuck, they told old boy Lil Brazy, hey, say fuck whoop-de-woo and fuck so-and-so, right? Which were like two Hispanic factions in California. Anyways, he dissed them both, and he was like, yeah, bro, that's wrong that they put like a 13, 14-year-old in danger. Like they told him to say that shit. This was laughing.
The white man is the devil, man. He even sacrificed, bro, his own peoples. The white man, listen, bro. Listen, though. I'll give him credit, though, right? Because I'm thinking they only do it to niggas. No. Guy, blue-eyed, blonde-haired white boy, he came in this building, and y'all served him up on a platter, quick and easy. Right?
Do you see how?
Look at that right there.
Do you see how they posing?
You can't tell me that don't look like a sacrificial ceremony right there, my
Bro,
nigga.
that is a.
Why is his head down?
Lush,
Why is he looking at that?
Why is Lush looking at
I was excited for him.
Lush, motherfucker.
Lush.
Like, we got it.
Lush.
We got
Tell the truth, Lush.
Young man's career.
Bro, this is hey, this picture is going to history, bro.
Hey, bro.
Lush, bro,
They
I don't
got
hurt you, Lush.
Lush, look at this picture, bro. You got the Rough
What?
Rider jersey on.
It's a hard ass jersey. You know?
Can't see that.
Flacco. They got a pentagram underneath the backdrop.
Yeah.
He don't even look. Brazy don't even know it. They got the pentagram
come
of
on,
Satan
man.
underneath the backdrop.
Oh, come on,
They
man.
sacrificing, bro. He don't even know.
Lush, okay, Lush,
I'm a
Lush.
good Christian man.
Lush, be real, okay, Lush, because again, Lush, listen, bro. It's a safe space. Adam isn't here.
Thank God.
No, third party. Doughboy.
Yes.
Do you believe that these two white men are capable of doing that? Before we even get Lush opinion, are they capable of telling this crash out 14-year-old to crash out?
Are they capable?
Yes.
Yes. Do I think they would do it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Tell the truth.
I don't.
No code switch. No
Look
code
at
switch.
Lush, bro.
No code switch.
Because I know Lush for real.
Man, you don't know.
And Lush ain't like that. Like Lush is
Bro,
a
look
good
at
guy.
him.
Look at him.
That face ain't helping.
Look at
That's
Lush,
what the
bro.
hell,
Look,
bro.
look, that guy looks like he did.
You
it,
don't
all
know Lush for
You
real.
look like you did it, but I don't think you did.
I give it to you 1,000.
Lush, it look like you brought him to the Satan himself, dog. Like, what the hell?
Okay, so
The kid ain't stand a chance, man.
Hey, this
I
kid-
look guilty too, though.
Why is this kid always wearing the same clothes in every video? Oh,
I'm not even finna
This
get
was
into
the
all
day.
Can we
that.
donate him
Day
some
he
shit?
got there.
Shout out to the kid, man.
shout out to this.
Wait, so how? So let's be real. So how old is Lil Brazy?
He's 15.
He told me he was 16.
He might be 16.
Nobody
He
knows
has-
his
wait,
words.
hold on. He has
his
a kid?
age.
Yeah.
This is
got a kid?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
over.
this is like the Maury told me that the survey says you are not the father player.
Okay.
Oh.
He got the I am not the father haircut.
So, look, Lush. Okay, Lush. Sorry, Lush. Go ahead, Lush.
You got the Cody Supreme?
You not have the floor, Lush.
So first of all, obviously, never wanted anything but good for this kid.
But you sound guilty enough for that, bro. Listen, if a nigga start from with, obviously,
Obviously, we fucked him over.
Or to be honest.
Obviously, he's a total sacrifice.
So it started when the homie Kenny posted on Southwest Connected a few years ago, and his first viral video that made his page jump off was an 11-year-old kid from Stockton. That's what it said. That was hard. I was like, "Yo, who's this kid freestyling? You sound like he Shloby and fucking
J-Bo.
J-Bo and Young Jock and them." And all that. I was like, who the fuck is this kid? He's funny. Like, he actually kind of go crazy.
Sure.
And then I was kind of tuned in. Then he winds up, his page that he was on got blamed. He winds up following me. I'm like one of the first people he follow, and then he starts posting me and shit. And I'm like reposting it because I was like, oh, this kid is hilarious because I've been like reposting it, saying his shit kind of go crazy, blah, da, 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 da. I wanted to see more about it. I knew like a viral Mormon. I know he's not Mormon, but like a viral Mormon white boy, like drill rapper. I've been saying, because I've been going to Utah for a while and hosting battle rap events. And all these rappers are trying to get like, yo, my attention. Yo, Lush, what? Look at this, look at this. I was like, no, where's the drill rappers at? Where's the drill rappers? I told him, like, there's got to be somebody that's like entertaining. There's got to be a Mormon.
Can I ask a question?
11-year-old
Can I ask
kid.
one question? Can I ask one question?
What?
So, would you say
I'm
that?
a Mormon GD, by the way.
So, So should we, as viewers and fans, consider any momentum that No Jumper has gained in the past several weeks since the No Brazy interview to be primarily due to the fact that you did a sacrifice on this kid for the sake of
Sacrificial
views and success? I want him to answer this question.
No, I'll get to the root of it because I don't want to give you all the long-winded version. Look.
Just say yes.
Yes, for sure.
Oh no, I didn't think you were gonna say yes.
That's crazy.
I did not think he was gonna say yes. He just admitted it. Brandon got him to admit it. Brandon got him to say it.
I told you, right?
This is why they don't want
This is your friend for a year.
Get his ass out the room.
Listen,
damn it, Uno.
No, never.
You don't know lunch, man.
Of course not.
I believe
I
the
forgot what the
first
question was.
Did you tell this white boy to crash out
His gangs.
the
fuck?
Southsiders?
Look,
I was about to ask that. Lush, aren't you a Southsider? So how did you feel about him? How did you feel about him saying that to your face?
I thought it was funny because
that was a different.
He didn't mean it like that. He's a kid. He don't.
Of course. I don't expect you to do anything. But what I'm saying is, like, did you feel like punished?
No. Like no, bro.
This been going on No Jumper for a minute now too. Like people be dissing hoods in front of their faces.
Yeah, like but
some of that.
And this kid's like, he's so confused. And here's the thing.
Hey, Bizzle.
I didn't know he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna be on there tripping, saying some crazy shit. Yeah, I thought that was the whole point. This is a 15-year-old white kid from Utah who says the N-word and fucking sounds like EBK fucking J-Bo.
Lush.
So why would he not?
What type of crazy? Oh, it's right there.
There it is. He so you told him
expected it.
You told him to diss.
No, I didn't tell him to diss.
No, listen. No, be fair. He didn't say that. He didn't say.
Never.
But what I'm trying to point to the fact is this.
I was expecting him to say crazy shit, not that. But,
okay.
well, he said it. Who cares that he said it?
Did you get a backlash?
Clearly, the Southsiders in Norteños, motherfucker. What you mean? Who cares? Did you see this boy face?
He could have been a G about it and been like, you know
He's
what?
15,
like, hey, my bad.
He's saying a 15-year-old could be a G.
Look, I saw the same exact thing happen to Slim Jesus, right? There's a deal on the table for him for $250,000. Right after I had Chief Keef signed, I was about to get that kid signed too. I had a deal on the table for Slim Jesus. And then he did that Vlad interview and said, I don't really gangbang. It's all for show. Like, oh, it's really just my friends. Shut the fuck up, pussy. You everything.
Wait, hold on. But they're going through it. You're not there at 7-Eleven.
What do you mean? So all you had to do is get your ass whooped. You feel me?
Damn, Brandon.
Sorry, my bad.
Stand on business. You over there popping it. Your name is Lil Brazy. You're not expecting it to be like that. You're supposed to have a team around you. At least some people. You claim to have management.
You the one that brought him in.
Lush, the kid is built like Bobby Hill, bro. He ain't standing no shit.
Bobby Drill.
He's built like Bobby Hill, bro. This guy
Bobby Drill is fire.
This guy should be eating fruit pies and hanging out with Connie Super Nusapone,
bro. He 5'3".
This dude is.
This nigga said Bobby.
Look at him. Look at him standing next to you and Adam.
It's be like, yeah, I'm from here. And then it like worse comes to worse, the dude like winds up firing.
But
it's probably not gonna happen. You really shouldn't be moving around by yourself.
But the Lush, wait, pause real quick though. Lush.
I got way juicier stories than all this though.
Lush,
you guys are
no.
Weak spine.
No. Wait, the Lush though. The larger conversation, and then Josh, Lush, you said I expected this 15-year-old crash out to come and crash out and say crazy shit for us to get views. Now, my thing is this.
Yes, bro.
If you know this kid was going to come and say crazy shit, then at what point do you say, let me protect this kid and say, hey, little bro, chill. No.
And we were just talking about the bro situation.
So, Josh. No, go ahead.
Is it sensible to hit a child?
Oh, come on.
Never.
Nah.
Lush a gay member, so Lush, you answer that.
There's a reason to hit anybody.
That's the truth. I'm glad that we got to this point.
You should have been just standing on that point the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
You hit a kid?
No.
No.
Like this is a crazy.
No, but you're expecting him to. You're expecting him to.
No, Lush is the
I don't want Lush to do nothing.
The 5150 Clemson Street General, and folks say, hold on, this kid disrespected your card in front of you.
He didn't, bro. He's a
and you let it go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm expecting your people to be like,
nobody cares, bro. Like,
that's a kid.
Plus, you should have got DP'd.
I'm not gonna. There's been moments.
You seen his laugh?
They should have turned your ass into paste picante sauce.
Over Lil Brazy too, by the way.
I'll tell you this. There's been like moments, things that I've said as a result of this podcast that did get back to my people, and they wasn't fucking with it. And I had to have conversations. This, absolutely not.
I mean, it's Lil Brazy,
completely in the clear. Oddly enough, huh?
If Lil Brazy,
you lied about the kid being 13, because if they would have known the kid was 15, 16 years old.
No one said he was 13. We said during the interview he was 15.
He kept saying he was 16.
So look, I think they saved him though. Obviously he was going down the wrong path.
Right.
He was getting pulled up on in 7-Elevens and stores, and I seen a couple of videos where he was calling his mom. Obviously, he's not built for that type of life that he's proclaiming to be. So this interview, I think, probably saved his life, honestly.
But honestly, though, this ain't the damn youth program.
Hey, Josh.
It's not, but I mean, you brought him to the program.
Play the video of...
It don't matter how old
Hold on, guys.
No, just like go back to the document and play the video of him getting, I think, beat up.
Can we accept the fact that this kid's life was fucked before he ever heard of No Jumper?
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, hold on, guys.
Sensible thing I've heard you say.
So, right here.
Kid had a baby already.
Don't put this on screen.
No, I want to see him get beat up.
Yeah,
So
this him?
He's getting beat up by Antifa.
Yeah, we're watching a video right now. He has a Scully on.
Yeah, so like a fan is say, yo, bro. And he's crying.
I know you're not playing this on the actual channel. Right?
No.
Wait. So the fans set him up.
Yeah.
And that fan asked him for a picture, and he's doing a whole little bullshit like this and this and this, and
then punched on him.
My whole listen, he should have known. No one asked for a picture in the corner on the side of a house. Two,
in a backyard. In a backyard.
This kid got no street awareness. Look at. Then on top of that,
he got beat up by
the kid was at full extension already when the fist connected.
Yeah.
So I know he just went down out of fear. He didn't really get hit that hard. But yeah, the kid, I mean, what do you expect? Bobby hit this guy, he's not built like that. What I would say is, why was this kid ever up here?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
No.
Adam is telling me that somebody.
He's 15.
Hey, no, I'm calling out Adam. Hey, Josh, can I call out Adam one more time without getting fired?
Fire him.
Please.
On you, gang.
Okay, look, Adam. I sent him a thing of somebody. Adam was like, "Oh, why should I platform this person?" Nigga, look at the people you're platforming. They're trash. Like the raps I'm looking at, them, they're not good. This is. Man, I'm just saying, this is sad.
But
This is sad.
hold on, time out. In defense, listen,
Hell no, get that shit out of here.
He's hard.
Hold on. In defense, he's very viral.
He's very viral.
And the reason why he's viral is because he's white and he's rapping like J-Bo. And everything that J-Bo's doing, his maneuver, the way he moves, the way he tosses his fingers, that's what he's doing.
So why don't we just bring J-Bo?
P game though. But we can't blame this on Jumper. We gotta blame this on Lush. Lush literally said that he was the one that was collabing with him.
Why you didn't bring J-Bo up here?
Well, first of all, we were probably the first major platform on the West Coast.
That got J-Bo. J-Bo was here. No, J-Bo was here.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, okay,
but there's a pretty good reason why we can't currently.
I
know you
obviously.
guys know.
I don't
have
know.
the perfect
I
advice.
don't know who that is.
I have the perfect advice for this kid.
Yeah.
Right? This is what he should do. Because when I first seen him, you know what I really thought? He was playing a character. I didn't even think it was real.
Me too.
So you know who he could have a pivot like?
Yeah.
Funny Mike, who started off as 22 Savage. Remember he was dissing?
That kid's
He could
great.
just turn this funny. Like I was just fucking around. This is a character because he's funny. He's not tough.
He's
what I'm
not
saying?
funny though. He's just like
I think he could be
He is
funny.
fucking funny, bro.
He's hilarious because he's trying to be
he is
something he's
dissing people
not.
though.
Yeah, this is the thing though.
He got to stop dissing people.
Yeah, of course.
But it's funny because we know it's not real.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why it's funny because
That's why
like
it's
we
funny.
think that he's like a poser, but once he comes out and says, "I'm posing," then like the effect of like
It's done. Yeah, it's done.
Right.
Now you got to be a
It's the
comedian.
goal.
Now
But
you
when
gotta
he
be a
started
comedian.
dissing
Bro, you can't be dissing real people.
when he started dissing Lush to his face, he just crossed the line. It was satire,
Right.
and then it became like, bro, you crossed the line, kind of like how 607 Unc did.
Right.
And what I believe is No Jumper is creating a safe space for people to think that they can get away with dissing real hoods and
I
shit.
literally,
and walk away.
Brandon, you hear what I just said? I literally just said that. I said,
Hey, great.
It's-
You just gonna leave?
I think
I
the
got you.
internet,
Well, now
I
I'm
think
saying-
the internet and social media as a whole do that because when you're older, like I'm 45, so you used to have to run into people you said
But-
things about. People think they could type
nah,
whatever,
but
then
peep
they don't
game.
have real
It's
consequences.
on social media, you're not face to face. This has been done face to face a couple times now.
No, they didn't did this shit here.
Oh,
Dude,
but I gotta blame this on Lush,
He
though.
dissed Lush's hood straight to his face.
Yeah.
They was sitting across the table.
No.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
No,
Yes,
bro,
he
that-
did.
But look, hold on, we
No,
don't
he did.
hold on, but we don't expect Lush to do anything
First of all,
to
he
a
did-
16-year-old.
he did
But this is
it.
Lush.
First of all, it's not.
No,
this
I
is
expect.
my hood.
Liz.
No,
Lush.
no.
entire-
If that little
This
kid,
is- oh, yeah,
no,
yeah,
listen,
yeah, yeah.
listen.
Yeah,
We just saw a little kid, that dude, whatever his name is, from Long Beach. He got confronted by a rival gang member,
And they whooped him.
and they whooped him.
They whooped him. He was
You
like
should have took
he was
your
like 13,
belt.
12.
In California, whooping a kid with a belt is not illegal. If
Brandon,
nothing else, you should have removed your belt and
you
beat
know
that
what?
little kid's ass. Might have saved his
you know
life.
Nah, listen, I don't want you to do that to Lil
I would be
Brazy.
sitting here and you would have had two no
Look.
jumper hoes out the way.
You should have
Look,
pulled the
look.
chocolate.
fucking-
Oh, he trying to get you out of
You feel
here.
me? Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to get you at the unemployment line with almighty
We figured
suspect.
it
No,
out.
You see
I
that?
like you.
Yeah,
I like you. You should have pulled your shoe off and beat the hell out of that little kid.
No, he didn't deserve
Lush,
that. He-
look.
I thought it was funny what he said.
Lush,
and,
you got
like,
marked out.
Lush, we don't.
Damn,
You
he
definitely got
crazy.
marked out, but Lush, we don't
Clearly.
want you. We definitely don't want you to do nothing, Lil Brazy.
no,
but
look,
what I
Last
do
word,
expect,
last word.
Oh.
So, yeah.
what I do expect you to do is
I
we
want
check
you
him
to
because when you go back home,
You can move on.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna
You
check
didn't
you.
check him.
But
You
can
didn't say watch your damn mouth.
We're so past this, brothers. But I will.
You wanted to talk about this. Now we passed it.
No.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Let me get to the climax. Could I make her come real
The
quick?
climax?
Can I make her come?
Yo.
Like, listen.
Can you?
So apparently,
And then like, we can move
yesterday.
on after you, Lush.
So the label that Lil Brazy was signed to out here,
Yeah,
it's called
OTR.
OTR Records. For those who don't know,
Shout out to my boy Solus.
Yeah, shouts to Solus. Good dude. Now I've
Shout out to
been
him.
I've been kind of put in a no Diddy, very compromising position
Okay.
by being on No Jumper, but still fucking with OTR. I feel like there's been like a lot of shit go for a while. But yesterday I was able to bridge the gap and get Adam and Solus to at least be open to dialogue, and we got them on the phone. And the reason why is because Solus wanted to be known that Lil Brazy's manager paid for Lil Brazy to be signed to OTR. He was never really signed, you feel me?
Okay.
They paid, apparently, this is per, you feel me, OTR staff. You
Yeah.
feel me? He paid to get on the label. He didn't want to be a part of they never really wanted him to be a part of it like that.
But how does exposing
And,
that's
well,
let me
not-
ask a
that's not
question.
it. And
Listen, my BS detector has been, triggered. How does you admitting that you allow people to pay to be a part of your label in any way exonerate you?
I go.
That, hold me, because I need to know the answer
Soul
to
is
this.
definitely probably bullshitting. That's my boy. I know Soul.
Okay,
I know,
okay.
That's my brother. He Korean. That's my dog. I know the
He
Korean.
is Korean.
This is why y'all got me here
Soul-
to ask the
hey, listen,
obviously
Soul probably
honest question.
Made a mistake.
I don't think. Look,
Listen,
so
he
this
made a
is not just-
mistake and he signed somebody and they did something wrong. They couldn't clean it up.
Okay.
Now Lefty, he done did a lot of wrong, but Lefty being that character, he can clean it up by him just being himself.
So
this boy is not being himself. He's an actor.
We wound up actually
But I don't want to go too much on this.
We recorded.
No,
the
I
whole
like
combo.
that.
It drops at 2
That's real,
p.m.
I appreciate
It drops at 2 p.m. on No Jumper. The whole combo with
Cool.
With you-
Bino and the homie from West LA. too.
I appreciate my fellow Long Beach brother right here giving us some real clarity on that
Facts.
because you had us believing that somebody paid to get on the label. I'm thinking, how does that help the label? That actually would hurt the label.
Not necessarily.
If someone could pay to be a part of it?
It depends. You feel me? Like,
Bro,
and I'm sure that
listen,
like it's.
I know the whole
more,
situation. That's really my
But
brother.
he clarified it,
Like,
so we
literally.
good now.
Like, niggas make mistakes, fool.
We're no longer walking in
Bro,
darkness.
we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, and too though, like, bro, like you have like nothing but Southsiders on that label. So
Facts.
Well, yeah.
like if you diss Southsiders, that's like the fastest way to get
You know what?
kicked
I
out.
didn't even think about that
Off- off-
point. That's a real
makes
good point
sense.
too, right there.
Yeah.
No, that-
like this
that is
boy
a
is signed
fact.
to this label
Yeah.
with 100 Southsiders on it,
You feel me?
and
Yeah.
their main rappers are Southsiders.
Yeah. Which is also too, man, why like
The homie Scando. Yep, the homie
I
Scando.
like hate the fact, man, that like a literal kid essentially like lost his like record deal that he thought he had, lost his affiliations, had stopped gangbanging. So his life essentially got ruined right now as he thinks. But I feel like this will actually save him in the
He can
long
have a
run.
bounce
Absolutely.
back, though.
Yeah.
He
Right? Because, bro,
Like,
gangbanging
you have to
as a
bounce
kid,
back.
man, when
Like,
you don't
you
have
got-
to, it's kind of like,
It's like you gotta think about it. Gang bangers who are really doing this,
yeah,
they feel real comfortable just pulling up on him because he's a kid.
yeah, of course.
So at a certain point, the pulling ups is gonna become violent.
But
Facts.
Wait though, but his manager was right there and
just walked away. I seen him. He was riding the line. He acted like he didn't hear him.
7-Eleven
He
when
act like, but he wanted to try to pull up on here, and act like he's somebody tough.
they pulled up on your artist, right?
He walked away.
No,
Bro, he was in line with a brown jumper suit. With a
you don't hear it.
yeah, with
Like, yeah,
bro.
let me get this
That's the
chili.
main thing that they
Bro,
were
listen,
saying.
bro. You see Lil Brazy literally look at his manager,
And he over there buying
and bro,
the
his
snap.
eyes are wide open, and the manager just walks away.
No,
Wow.
Like,
I
come on,
just
fool.
told him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You try to,
No,
Please, do it when I'm
we'll
here.
Call him like in between topics.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that I think his manager is a bad
Yeah,
case for
man.
him.
But we can move on though.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. This topic is boring.
Sure. 2 p.m. The conversation drops with the
Diddy.
with Bino and Scandal.
This
Why
the
don't
big.
we
This
start
the,
with Diddy?
this the big news.
Let's
right
get to Diddy, man.
This the big news.
Shit.
So first off, listen, people, y'all gotta stop doubting me and my legal analyst.
Wait, can I call out the fact that it's diabolically crazy that we have Little B Brazy in the same conversation as a Diddy topic? That's crazy to
Brazy
me.
is a different guy than Lil Brazy.
Oh, whichever.
By the way.
Lil Brazy, sorry.
Yeah.
It's the fact that we're talking about these two people in the same conversation is freaking.
Yeah.
Welcome
Do
to
better.
November,
No,
dude.
no, fuck that. Do better,
All this shit you
Flacco.
were saying,
Do
welcome
better,
to
Flacco.
November.
Hell no, nobody care about
I'm
that
glad.
other shit.
I like it. Great transition.
Well,
Josh is cursing people out now.
I'm gonna because that was real slick shit.
Oh.
And Flacco's not gonna call you out on it.
I
I
don't
think
know what the
Flacco picked two very good things that do well clip wise and are
Yeah, if you
doing
look
well in this moment. So,
right, and then two, if you look at the clips channel, like the Brazy topic was like the most viewed video yesterday. So, but again, man, I'm producing, bro. Let me produce, okay?
We're learning. No, you're teaching us how to freaking make good content. I'm
okay.
dragging it out.
Try not to be so critical.
Who, me? Me?
Yes,
I can't.
you can.
But Diddy, man,
No, he's the voice of the people.
okay. So yesterday, Puff Daddy, Diddy, P Diddy, Sean Combs,
Love.
he
Brother
did
love.
something that very few black men
Brother
do.
love.
He did something that very few black men do. Black men in our neighborhood or in our environments, we're told you don't go to war with the feds, nigga. You losing 98% of the time. Cut it out. Don't do it.
Conviction rate.
Diddy, I think a lot of people are celebrating him beating the feds more than him beating his case. Because he was found not guilty of the RICO, which for the most part have a nasty history of targeting us, sex trafficking twice. But he was found guilty on the transportation for prostitution, which is the feds acknowledging that like they consider Cassie and Jane Doe sex workers because the transportation for prostitution charge was specifically for Cassie and Jane Doe. So they're
Correct.
acknowledging that Cassie is a sex worker, which that's wild. So then after the verdict, they was gonna let Diddy out on bail because like it's almost unprecedented for like somebody to be kept there until sentencing for the Mann Act, because that's like not even, But then Cassie wrote a letter to the judge saying she fears for her life.
That's why.
That's
And she wants him
crazy.
kept in.
That's
And
crazy.
then her lawyer did a full interview where he claims that he's confident that Diddy will get the max, which is 10 years for each charge, which is 20. So Cassie wants the $30 million, plus wants Diddy to do 30 years in prison, or sorry, 20 years in prison.
That's a scoring
So
woman.
Jesus.
who wants to take it first, man? What was your first reaction to the not guilty? Also, like, here, but speak on, were you surprised? And then personally, is this something that you wanted?
It's one of two things. It's like people either don't read legal paperwork and understand the way the legal system works. If they ever thought once like the main piece of evidence that the entire case was hinging upon that was thrown out, that there was any chance of most of those charges actually landing, they either don't read paperwork or know how to do
And
it.
get thrown out, by the way. Sorry. It's a short version that we have, like, said, no, like, y'all can't use this video. But they were somehow able to recover the full length, right? And then once they recovered the full length, they showed it.
Nah, but they weren't. So they showed it, but then they weren't. They had showed it before they had the unedited version, and then they were unable to get the unedited version because miraculously somehow, don't ask me how, guys. CNN
Lost the footage.
the footage. the #1 archivist of like media in the world and one of the biggest cases in history, but they happen to. So I guess that intern's getting fired. Imagine Steven or Nathan loses that footage. You feel me? Like Jesus fucking Christ. Like not to use the Lord's name in vain, but gosh. Golly. So it's either they don't know. So it's either people don't know how to read paperwork, or they just like have such contempt for this man, they want to see him go down regardless. And they're trying to sway public consensus to do things like that, to prohibit him from getting actual release on his own recognizance, or down the line, with sentencing, they want him to get maxed out. And there's no way he'll get 20, but they're trying to like get him that 10 piece. You feel
Why
me?
is any
damn for sure trying to? It's not gonna happen, by the way.
He probably get probation.
Why is anybody surprised at this? They just did the same thing to Donald Trump. Weaponized the legal system against him. The media was complicit. One of the media outlets was CNN. So like we have to understand that we're living in a world where media is in collusion with the legal system of certain municipalities, and they are willing to work side by side in tandem to weaponize the legal system on anyone who they don't feel plays ball with them.
No, but
and
Brandon,
Diddy is
they make it a moral issue though. They try to make it like you know what I'm saying? Like
y'all both tripping, by the way. Again, let's be clear here, bro.
Listen, real quick, Flacco.
They probably overcharged Diddy. Okay, cool.
It's not about.
But they ain't weaponized nothing against Diddy, bro. Diddy is a filthy nigga who did some nasty shit and probably did everything they say he did. He probably did it,
but it doesn't matter because the charges that were actually brought and what's on that paperwork doesn't reflect it. We know that fool's janky.
No, what I can't stand is what Flacco is doing. He's conflating morality with legality. Just because something is immoral is totally subjective.
Right.
Nigga, you are a genius. You know better.
No,
but,
I'm saying, wait,
this is the biggest thing I never.
You're commentating on
man, can we let the guests talk?
This is the biggest thing I never understood about this whole situation. If this was some illegal shit, and we know like Diddy, whatever, I don't okay, he's probably done some shit that he shouldn't have done. But how, when this nigga was throwing the biggest parties in the world, if all of this shit was illegal, and
everybody should be in jail.
Why is he? Thank you. Why is he the only person on fucking trial? I never he did it all by himself. None of his friends said anything in his defense.
I never seen
at a party. I ain't seen no shit like that.
Personally, I never seen a RICO with just one person.
One fucking person.
Yeah, that was crazy to me.
Listen,
that was crazy.
If they get him for transporting people,
because he had a group called Junior Mafia back in the day.
If they get him for transporting for prostitution, shouldn't Cassie be going down too? Because they literally have text messages from her setting shit up.
Paying motherfuckers.
So if he's found guilty, she's guilty.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I wasn't really surprised about
well, she's an informant, right? Like, so she
probably get
she immunity.
Yeah.
Immunity,
No, sorry, right? No, but though you just explored into the right wing theory that was like taking over Twitter yesterday, where like George Santos and a few others said, yo, the reason why they even started to go into Diddy's crib to get those tapes, they didn't give a fuck about Cassie. There was a lot of prominent people on those tapes, and they wanted to confiscate it from Diddy. And that's why, because again, if these free calls were so-called illegal and it was, let's say, Diddy and somebody else, well, why isn't that other prominent man charged with engaging in a private?
But why do you have to call it right wing? Like, you guys talk about me making shit political. It's not right wing. It's people on all sides who want to see the Epstein files. It's people on the list. It's people on all sides who want to see who Diddy was really freaking with. That to me, that transcends political partisanship. It's all about
a gender issue. Dan.
It's a gender issue. At the end of the day, it's a gender issue.
Fight me over this.
These hoes are hoeing, and they have retroactive like remorse. They have buyer's remorse. They sad pussies beat to crap. They 50, nobody want them no more. Now they're trying to create a situation where they can weaponize their hoeing retroactively and get a bag off of dudes who they let hit in the past, bro. Like, I'm not with that.
No, okay. But why I'm vehemently against, right?
Such a harsh way to say it, but
no,
I get what he's saying.
But why I'm vehemently against the wording of they weaponized the justice system against Diddy. Because if we look at it, right? Now, for example, and they couldn't prove that he committed like the arson, and they couldn't, or they chose not to vote guilty on the bribery, but bribery and arson are both grounds for a RICO. So I'm saying he got found not guilty because his peers decided.
Have you ever been in jail?
Wait, right?
Okay, I'm gonna wait.
Again, he got found not guilty because like his peers said he didn't do it. But let's not act like this was some type of like, oh my God, injustice was done, and these niggas
Flacco.
They weaponized it. He just got found not guilty.
Do you understand that before something goes to trial, there is an attorney, I think it's the district attorney, they look at the case.
Yeah.
If you've ever been in jail, you know that. And it's their job to determine whether or not this case should proceed to a trial. If that person is like, you know what, I'm in the air with it, then they get a grand jury to look at it and they determine. These are intelligent people who have looked at thousands, if not millions of cases. Anyone in their right mind could have looked at this case and said, no, she's his old side chick. She's mad at him. So she's trying to say he trafficked her and all this stuff. This is so on its face, bro. It's the hypocrisy and lies are so acute that even a teenager could look at that and say, yeah, she's just an old, used up side chick who wanted to be the main chick, never got it, eventually left. Her broke ass boyfriend couldn't give her the life she had become accustomed to. They ran a play on Diddy. They ran a play on Diddy. Probably
I'm over
pillow
here
talk.
just looking like.
I'm just saying.
damn.
But is that not what it is?
I mean, honestly, I think that's
No lies.
kind of what it
I
is.
detect no lies.
But I also think what it is that she was doing everything that he asked of her, so she could be the main, and then he was over here messing with other women. For example, Young Miami,
I
and
used to want to
doing
hit back
big
in
stuff
the
for
day,
her,
I'm not gonna lie.
giving her a show on Revolt.
Kinfolk, she knew she was the side chick. She knew Kim Porter was his main chick, and Kim Porter is busting her down way better looking. Cassie is a scrawny, not highly attractive Latina chick.
She's black and Filipino.
Who should have never,
By the way.
well, whatever she is, black and Filipino. I thought she
I'm about to
was
say, I thought
forgive
she
me,
had
my Latinas.
Yeah.
Well, Filipinos kind of,
That's
come on.
They're,
But listen,
they're the
but
Mexicans of Asia.
let me say this.
Shouts to my
If you
Paris.
look at Cassie,
Right.
in Cassie's mind, she knew she could never be the main chick for Diddy. Diddy is a billionaire. He's with the baddest women on the planet. She wanted to be the monkey branch to be in the main chick. She never could, so she got mad.
Do you think the whole
Then she
time?
went and tried to shut him down for
But I'm
some
saying, do you
bread.
think? But do you
She was
think?
like, I
But do you
want
think the
15
whole
million or
time
whatever.
she had like hopes of becoming the main?
Yes.
chick? Like about.
sure.
That's
For
what I'm
sure.
saying. So that's why she was doing all that other shit, and she became
But the-
scorned because somebody else took her spot.
But the
right
whole
from jump.
time, she knew that her chances of being the main chick were they were disintegrating. She was getting further and further away from the goal. Why?
Facts.
Because Diddy was seeing her less and less. The difference between her and Young Miami is one, Miami is older at this point when she started dealing with Diddy. She's more mature, and she's a good side hoe. She knows her place. Cassie was just a bad side hoe
bro.
because the dudes she dated before Diddy were putting her in a main chick position.
Ryan Leslie.
What?
Exactly.
Ryan Leslie.
No, true. No.
People forgot he stole.
Yeah, but she was Ryan
Leslie.
Leslie's main chick.
Hell yeah.
And that's what she
Trying to
thought
like
she was
that.
going to be to Diddy.
Yeah, of
And
course.
Diddy was like, no, baby, like you
I
going to
mean,
be
There
over
has to be
here.
a cautionary
To be
tale.
a-
Was Diddy main chick
Yes,
for like
very.
5, right for at least like,
at least it looked like it.
like yeah, bro, 8 years. No, but also too though, no, where I knew Cassie was on some bullshit at was after she claimed Diddy raped her, she said she went with him like somewhere else, right? And apparently like Diddy gave like a toast to like to Kim Porter's memorial service.
Mhm.
And Diddy called Kim Porter
His main girl for his life or something like that.
his
Soulmate or something.
yeah,
Something like
his
that.
soulmate.
Soulmate.
And while she was dead, Cassie got jealous and told him, I can't do this no more. I'm done, which is cool. So
That's disgruntled though.
again, I do believe though that Cassie, again, man, was Cassie the perfect victim? No. Do I believe that Diddy trafficked Cassie? No.
Man,
at all.
Flacco, you
but did
pissing me
Diddy
off.
run a racketeering service?
Sorry, that's
I'll be real, bro.
Bro, I wanna-
Right? No. Again, I
That's what
do
they get
believe.
all the mobsters for.
No. I believe that
racketeering.
Cassie was on some bullshit.
When they can't make the
Jay for sure was not a victim. But do I believe that this like
They was just
that
throwing
this weird
freaky
narrative
parties. That's
that
all
the
it
federal
was.
Flacco.
I don't believe the federal prosecutors weaponize anything against Diddy.
Flacco.
They had every right to charge him with it. He just wasn't found guilty.
You were the number
because
one.
the evidence ain't prove it.
You were the
Charged with
number.
what? Throwing
that.
freaky parties with other freaky motherfuckers?
No, he was the
That's what
number
it
one
was.
Cassie defender.
Do you really think?
Hey, am
Hold on,
I lying? Was Flacco not the number one Cassie defender 2 weeks
She's
ago?
a victim, yeah.
Oh God!
Listen,
She's a victim of domestic violence.
Exactly my point.
Yes.
And this
Definitely a
nigga
victim of
said,
You know what?
no,
We seen the tape.
He's not on trial. He's not on trial for
that.
domestic violence. She's a
things
victim
can
of
be
hoeing
true.
going wrong.
But he was
She's
whooping
a
her ass,
victim of
though.
hoeing going
Exactly my
No,
point.
no, because
Exactly my point.
because if she wasn't trying to use her pussy to climb the ladder, she would have never been in the domestically violent
Don't
situation
matter, Brandon.
with
She
Diddy.
got beat up, bro.
man
She,
cannot put his
yeah.
hands
This
on
is
a woman.
hoeing gone wrong.
It
This is.
don't
I'm
matter,
not
bro.
saying none of that.
Right, okay.
This is hoeing gone wrong.
Okay.
Hey, look, young
And
women
there's
out
victim
there.
hoes all the time.
You go out there using your coochie, trying to use people. She was trying to use Diddy.
Okay.
That's what this was about.
Hoes on the plate get raped all the time.
Listen,
Hey, that
stop.
low-key sound like a little
Listen.
point, though.
Yeah.
When you try to listen, when you try to use, listen, bro.
That's
When
what
you
don't make it right, though.
wait, let me get this point. Let me get
Yes,
this point.
facts are
Let me get this point.
Yes.
Look, when you go in trying to use somebody, sometimes you end up getting used. That's what happened to Cassie. Is anybody in this room dumb enough to believe Cassie actually loved Diddy?
Yes.
Or
Here's
this
the
was
thing.
all about
Brandon,
money from jump?
First of all, here's the
Do
thing.
you think she loved Ryan Leslie when she got his name tattooed on and left the nigga like nothing?
Peep game.
The
I don't
point
think.
is this. I never graduated from I barely got my high school.
Nigga, what does this have to do with you?
On me, I was like, what the fuck?
Y'all ain't gonna let me say happy.
Hell no, let Tay talk.
Shut y'all ass up. So
Man, hurry up.
graduated high school and I could have done a better job than that DA. That's the number one point that motherfucker's gotta really take from this.
He
You're out of your mind,
weaponized.
Lush.
A fucking failed.
Bro.
If I wanted to bury P. Diddy, I could have got him for assault charges, for extortion charges. I could point to incidents in the public.
They did. They
You
were
feel me?
found not guilty
Nah,
on it, Lush.
No. Because
Bribery,
the DA
arson, witness
did
tampering was
piss
a part.
poor judge. For them to even try to pursue a RICO was so ill-advised.
extortion, bribery was- there was
ill-advised,
RICO. They got
and
found
a
not
fucking
guilty.
distraction.
To answer
What's
your
really
question,
going on.
I do think
agree
think
with that.
Cassie fell in love with him,
Period.
but it was after the fact. She fell in love with the gift. She fell in love with the lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Exactly.
The lifestyle.
And so it's like,
She was
no,
19. He was 39, bro.
I know, but at the
You
same
can
time, she
confuse the
turned
two,
about
though.
like 23,
She
24
was
with him.
19 years old. He was in his 30s.
Right. I get
I
that.
mean,
There's
bro.
no such thing as, she took advantage.
Power dynamics.
He pursued a
Power
19-year-old
dynamics. Case closed.
who he just signed.
He wanted a hit.
Again, he pursued a 19-year-old that he just signed who he knew was in a committed relationship. Cut it out.
Did she
with
know-
the-
But he wanted a
she
hit.
took advantage
Listen,
of
but
this
he
nigga.
wanted a
She
hit.
chose up.
He wanted a hit, and when he did hit,
Man,
he was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I want you to do these things. And she was
Well,
doing it.
a
And he
nigga
was like,
who's
all right, I want
35,
it.
36 years old did not get taken advantage of, bro, by a fucking 19-year-old.
Bro, but listen, coochie is powerful.
Man, cut it out.
No, wait a minute. Let me
powerful.
Let me point this out because I got to get this
Saying
dude.
that Diddy's the
I got to
victim
get this
is
dude.
wild.
No, listen. No.
I don't think he's a victim.
Wait, no,
Wild.
listen to me. Listen, he is a victim. Listen,
I don't think he's a victim.
Thinking someone can't be a victim just because their age is the most ignorant crap
And the
I've
power
ever.
dynamics.
Listen, when those old hoes from the UK go over to Thailand and get scammed by them Nigerians and stuff and go to their police department, he's
That's my favorite thing in the world.
Stop. Okay,
I
but
wanna
wait
be
a
a
minute.
romance scammer
Wait a
when I
minute,
get
man.
older.
You just showing your hypocrisy right now. Calm down. Listen. Their legal system operates on their behalf in connection with the Thai authorities to go get the men, the young men who scam them, right? There's a whole industry on scamming older people. You out of one side of your mouth say Cassie was in a committed relationship with Ryan Leslie. Well, that's like, well then, if she's only 19, how could she ever be in a committed relationship?
What?
Listen again. Listen, you're saying
This is
someone,
some
you're
fucking
saying
expert
someone,
Olympic
no,
level
listen,
coping.
listen, you're saying that someone
Silver
who is
medalist.
19, right, doesn't have the capacity to take advantage and use someone who's 30, right? But they have the capacity to be in a committed relationship with someone. Make up your mind. Pick your
Context
struggle.
matters, Brandon.
This is me bringing up the context.
36-year-old man who was her label owner, right? Who had
She was
control
fucking him
of
before
her
he signed
finances,
her.
damn near.
She was hoeing before he signed her.
Brandon, you can't tell me in that dynamic you believe that Cassie had the power and Cassie was the one taking advantage of Diddy.
What I'm telling you is Cassie had the power to make a decision. Do I want to be with this less rich guy or this guy who is more rich. Do I want to be with a millionaire or a billionaire? That's the only decision she made.
No, but I
personally think
advancing her career.
No, exactly. I think it was about the deal. I think it was about the deal.
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like she
hey,
was,
can y'all let the guests talk? Damn.
She was advancing too, so she's not like this person that wasn't getting anything out of this. She was in a relationship with her label owner, but that put her over other artists, and it helped her career go further. So we can't just victim like you can't.
The bitch can't sing.
I mean,
can't dance.
Hey, but look, but Me and You was a big hit, and Bad Boy. I think that was a Bad Boy.
That was a manufactured hit.
But
they could have put anybody
she wanted
on
another
that
one
song.
though. But she was fighting for another one.
Bro, after that dude started giving her money, listen. Once Cassie got to the point where she didn't have to go to the studio and she still was getting the money and going to living in the high rises and stuff, she said, "Fuck that music career."
What other song did she have besides Me and You?
I think she was chasing that.
So long. It's the worst song ever.
That is a banger.
That's a banger, bro.
The beat
is hard.
Listen.
The beat is hard.
Can we get the context? The beat is a banger. Her monotone singing, anyone could have sung that.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, but that song do hit with her voice.
No, the song hit, but the singing.
The song,
could not anybody have sung that?
I don't know. Probably Khalees.
She got
maybe a Khalees.
Shit, Khalees ain't no big improvement.
But I'm saying, no, Khalees could have probably did.
Anybody,
you needed somebody who couldn't. But you needed somebody who couldn't sing to sing that.
That's like the song "Who Let the Dogs Out."
No, but
you can throw anybody in there.
Yeah. No, but though.
Yeah.
Those things. Wait, but those things are not mutually exclusive though. Cassie could have had her entire career, like crafted by Diddy. She could very well be the nastiest gold digger in the world.
She is the nastiest gold digger in the world.
Who graces the list? Let's just say.
Wait, right?
Did you see those text messages? She's nasty for sure.
Those things can be mutually exclusive though. Diddy did not traffic Cassie. We can agree.
Right.
Cassie was beaten up and she's a victim in that regard. We can agree.
Yeah.
Cassie was a gold digger. We can agree. Those three things could still be true individually.
I don't know if Cassie hit him first though. Cassie could have hit him first.
Why don't
you know what I equate
this
this to? Watch this. You know what I equate this to?
Yeah.
When OJ skated on the murder charge.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And I feel like, white motherfuckers was like, this motherfucker here. That's why they ended up getting him in Vegas.
Shout out to
for
OJ,
them
man.
Years. Rest in peace.
Stab that hoe.
So I feel like they knew they couldn't get him for putting his hands on her, but we got to get him for something.
Hey, low key, I can't be mad at OJ though, bro. The way Nicole Brown Simpson, she was real nasty with how she was doing. She wasn't even trying to hide it. Bro, I bet she was sending that nigga videos.
What about the salad?
She was messing with the other football player, right?
Yeah.
Goldman. Marcus Allen. Hey, that boy Marcus Allen can run that ball. Marcus Allen can run that rock.
Hey, she like running backs.
Yeah, right. She like running the back.
So I mean,
how do y'all think though Diddy? Wait, sorry. So how do y'all think though that Diddy's career would go on from here? Again,
what career? Nigga, he's a billionaire.
It's over.
You sure?
He's shamed.
No, somebody said this.
Hey, he's for sure compromised.
Let me tell you how stupid. Let me show you how stupid some of these women are. This lady said. Somebody said, "Well, that's it. Diddy gets off. Nothing's gonna happen to him." This girl go comment. Well, he still has to register as a sex offender. Bro, almost fell out my seat. He's a billionaire. Diddy could retire today and be fine. This. Is like a total. This is a total win for Diddy. Diddy is about to be on an island somewhere with a bunch of 19-year-olds digging him out. He gonna make them write Cassie on their forehead in celebration.
100%.
Running through their ass because he won. That's just the way it is.
How do you go back around your friends that didn't speak up for you? Like all his celebrity friends.
But he not. You gotta understand. He got too much money. Who cares?
With pink cocaine.
I'll get new friends.
Can he return back to hip hop?
No.
As Diddy?
No.
Nah, but
no.
I think, and that's what I think. I think this whole court.
What if he made an album?
Hold on. I think this whole court situation though was just to make a mockery of him. Like it was an embarrassment statement. It was like you must have did something to them people where they can put you in a situation, be like, hey, this is the power at hand. Yeah, so now that he does walk free or whatever, let's say he gets like house arrest. Yeah. It's over.
Nah, bro. Hold on.
And they bled a lot of money out too.
Hold on. Before you go, they gonna R. Kelly him, bro.
Nah, bro.
No.
I'm telling you the truth. Hip hop has been Diddy's safe haven, bro. Yesterday, if you go to Twitter, it's hip hop artists, black folks, hip hop Twitter, has been in support of Diddy 100%. So I feel like hip hop.
Let me ask you one question.
It's the only place.
Hold on, let me ask you one question.
Right.
So let's say Diddy comes out with a song with Jay-Z. Aren't you gonna look at Jay-Z like, hold on, he's kind of weird?
Yeah,
I am.
Hey,
not hip hop.
I'm be like, bro, he likes semen rubbed on his nipples.
Let me say this. Only in this community, right, can you be found not guilty? Yet
And
in
we
the court of
still
public
condemn you.
opinion, you're still being condemned.
Yeah.
Listen, though, let me just say this to your point. In the industry, not that I've been in it, you've been in it. Your friends not saying anything is like a win for you and a sign of friendship because you know their image is based on public opinion. So like, even though they didn't speak out on your behalf, just not slandering you like so many people chose to do when they thought for sure Diddy was going down. That's where
silence?
no, but
no
listen.
way. That's not
no,
good
listen.
enough. I need the homies.
Because their livelihood depends on it too. You have to understand that. Like they are in movies, they're in music. But listen, bro, you didn't even check Lil Brazy. Shut up, dude. You didn't even he dished your hood and you didn't even say nothing. Now you talk about hey, don't interrupt me.
I'm letting Big Bro.
Am I screaming? Let me not.
Holy shit.
But listen, listen. All I'm saying is this: we know Diddy coming with some shit with Ye, because Ye don't give a F.
Right.
Okay.
He's the only nigga supporting him.
Ye knew it was gonna be a not guilty.
No. Okay.
Ye knew it was gonna be a not guilty. He already put his hat in the ring. Diddy and Ye, they coming with some hot. All the hoes is getting pink cocaine. All that. Y'all all getting trafficked now.
Facts,
because now the president has been set. If we put you on a plane to do nasty stuff, you can't go to court about it.
Have y'all listened to Diddy's Son album? I heard he just dropped the album with Kanye, and I heard it was good. I haven't heard it.
What is it called? Like,
I don't know, but I heard it was good.
Everything Kanye put out is fire, bro. Let's just be real. Even that last song that everybody hates him for.
No,
I don't want to talk about it though.
Let me ask y'all this.
I love
Let me ask y'all
Kanye.
this real quick. It's like, what do y'all define as hip hop? Because hip hop, from where I've been standing, has hated Diddy.
Can I lay on the floor?
Many years. You feel me? Like
it probably hated. Listen,
like the shiny suit.
Listen,
it
probably.
He's like the antithesis.
Listen, bro.
The villain this whole time.
Lush. It probably Lush. They probably hated him, but he's still a part of hip hop.
And you know why? Because
That's
Big. Big gave him that lifetime pass in
he
hip hop.
But he got more. He got Jada.
No,
he got Mace.
No,
not really.
Yes, he do. He gave them hits.
He had Mace.
What y'all talking about?
Got Black Rob. He got P-Rock. He got
What are
P-Rock.
you talking about?
He did not.
Did he get P-Rock?
No, he did not have P-Rock.
Okay, correct me.
Let's look at the 90s, right?
No, listen, Lush, don't start.
All of the artists that this fool, bro, relax. All of the artists that this fool signed either were incarcerated for a long period of time, died, or hate him. Yeah. And there's maybe,
bro, you talking about he was, but you acting like he wasn't on tracks with Mary J. Blige and stuff.
For sure he was.
Like, bro, he made hits. Quit lying.
So I'm
saying he's a part of hip hop though.
You keep trying to drag him down.
So right there, you just said he's a huge part of hip hop. So I don't care if people are hating on.
But he's been the villain.
Okay, yeah, but
so exactly. So my whole point is him being hated on is nothing new. He's gonna keep being fucking Diddy.
This is a little different though, bro.
Here this dude go,
bro. He Flocko right though, because
people looked at him as responsible for Big's death.
But understand this. But understand this though.
And Pop.
Listen. But understand this though. This is something. But this is something that's been put into a court order. Like this is actual facts.
Yeah.
These are things that really happen. So at this point, there's no narrative to say, well, it might have not happened. Yes, he likes semen rub on his nipples.
That's wild.
He's a mermaid man.
But I still feel though, man, like
he was weird.
Like hip hop will still accept him just based off the very fact, bro, you defeated the feds, right? Now he could come home and offer that. Now I'll be real.
You think life is GTA, Flacco?
If he comes home on some can't stop, won't stop, I told y'all.
That'd be fine.
Nigga, that's the bro. First day out, he on.
Not
man, listen, man.
I ain't gonna. That'd be tough. That'd be tough.
If he makes a Cassie this
hey, bro,
album,
listen. Hey, listen, bro. If he spit in the camera like Pac did,
yeah,
yes. With a Red Wings jersey on, what?
What if
I imagine he do that.
What if he makes a song dissing Cassie and her husband? Like,
fire.
Y'all try. No, that would be so good.
I ain't gonna. I would hate that because, like, bro, now you're just stooping to their level.
No, what do you mean?
You gotta be billionaire. You gotta be billionaire.
No, bro.
Hold on, Jay.
For her to come at him, listen, bro. He didn't give her 30 million. He didn't give her 30 million. Look what you tried to do to me. Y'all gonna blow that money in a couple of months. and bro gonna be working at Bally's Total Fitness.
The only way it'll be fire if he dissed them if he did a freestyle on Hot 97 to the "You Can Hate Me Now, but I Won't Stop Now."
Get back on that cross.
What are you talking about?
Get back on the cross.
That'd be the toughest thing ever. That'd be the toughest thing ever. But if he ain't doing that,
I know the devil.
what did you just say?
Wait.
Lush always trying to sneak it in.
You are a Southsider blood who says low.
I'm not.
Hey, he just said it.
Where did you get this blood narrative?
Lush, you the type of dude who asks a girl, "Can you eat it?" So you
Let
can
me
smash.
contextualize that for you.
Hold on. I want to hear this. You say both?
Dead Lokes.
I be saying
He's
blood.
from the Bay, right? You from up north?
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
not from there, but I was up there so long and.
Well, you're not from up there. Then it means you can't say it. Then.
I still say it.
No, when they say it in the day, they don't mean it like
blood.
they don't mean it like
Oh, no,
gangbang.
this is
No,
cold,
no,
man.
it don't
Hey, on the dead low,
This is the
sir.
greatest.
It came out so smooth.
Yeah, we forget though. That is
That was a
the
nice-
white brick baby.
Oh.
that was a nice. I was being nice.
Yeah.
That was a
No.
compliment.
Yo,
Oh, I fuck with you. I like that.
but the Brandon point though of it's a win if people don't speak out against you, bro. We know just by being like it up here, bro. When somebody is in scandal or God forbid somebody gets fired, those same niggas who you thought was your friends up here
Be slandering you.
are on that podcast talking about
I like that
talking
nigga anyway.
I
shit.
never spoke bad about Almighty.
Man, y'all
Lush,
did
this
Brick
what you
Baby.
do. This what
Y'all
you do,
did
Lush.
Sharp Dirty,
Almighty
Brick
is the
Baby.
homie.
As you the sharp black, what they do?
Sharp was popping
Sharp want to
though.
throw up in your mouth. By the way,
Y'all scared of Brick Baby.
That is
I mean, y'all
crazy.
scared of Almighty. That's
No pause.
Hey,
That might be a
hey,
that
that's
might
a
be
pause.
yes.
okay, look, we gotta stop
But he
this
said he
subject. We
wanted
gotta
to,
stop
though.
the subject. Josh shaking his head. Don't stop. Stop.
Sharp was popping it. That's how.
Give us visual cues,
That's-
Josh. If you don't like something, just put up a middle finger.
No, it don't matter. No.
That's-
hey man, we talked about the dick situation, man. What we got going on?
No, but
next,
let's
man?
be real. They don't diss Almighty because you
That's
know
the homie.
you got to catch
Hold
that
on.
fade.
What do you because I
You
got
and him gonna be in a domestic violence
But last
situation.
question though,
That's my
regarding
friend.
Diddy, man. What's everybody's prediction for how much time he's gonna get? Let's start
Here
with
we
the
go. So I actually got two different predictions of how I think things are going to go. Right.
Okay.
I think
That's cheating.
they're going to let him off with time served
Okay.
and probation.
Okay.
And the second thing that I predict, I think he kept a lot of them tapes. And I feel like a lot of people in Hollywood is nervous because they didn't have his back. So I just genuinely, if we start seeing a bunch of leaks, I think we know what
The feds confiscated hundreds of tapes. They said so.
You
How
think
much?
he didn't have copies?
So how
somewhere,
much he
hard
got?
drive?
God damn, that's a
So yeah, those are my two predictions. But yeah, I think they're gonna let him out with time served.
okay.
Time
Tay?
served, house arrest.
We knew he was freaky ever
Y'all
since.
are optimistic, man. Because my whole thing. Oh, sorry, you, Brandon. Go ahead.
Nah, but listen, everything legal is based on precedent.
Yeah.
If they don't let him off with time served, I'm telling you, you'll know that the justice system has been weaponized against him.
Yeah.
They have to give him time served and
What's
let
the
him out.
max you think he'll get?
9 years is the max he could get. 10.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Well,
10 I thought it was 10 on each charge.
Yeah.
Potentially
Yeah,
20.
20.
Yeah. Yeah. But though, like that could run like.
That's not gonna happen concurrently.
Yeah. Right. No, but though in court, and his lawyer requested that the guidelines start at 21 months, but the feds is asking for the guidelines to start at 51 months. So meaning 21 months, he did 10, he gets out, probably, does like a year of probation. But my whole thing is, I don't feel like he's gonna give probation or time served because if the judge is having a tough time releasing you right now, then what would change in October?
And
right?
they're calling him a flight
Well, what
risk.
would change in 4 years? What would change in 10 years?
Well-
The bitch will still be fearing for her life. So when you listen, bro, Cassie is just getting everything she want right now because Diddy is about to get out. Everybody knows it. That's why they gave her the little kept him in jail.
She can't sue him, right? Because she
He
already
could
signed
sue
it.
her. He could sue her. But
He
he
can sue her
could,
for all of this
Wait,
shit?
wait.
just like Trump
You
sued
defending
Stormy Daniels. Yeah, because all these allegations she made against him turned
Got
out to be
dropped.
false. That's
Yeah.
slander, bro. Like, you hurt my
Well, he
career.
settled the lawsuit already, right?
Like,
That's
no.
what I thought.
No.
I thought that
yeah.
No, the civil. No, he just settled on the. No,
So
think,
she-
You talking about Cassie?
her.
that wasn't
She
criminal
sued
though.
him- Yeah, wait though.
We don't know what that contract stipulates.
No, but though she sued Diddy for sex trafficking her and abusing her and all type of shit, and he settled the lawsuit.
And he accepted it.
That was a civil suit though.
Yes, but though
Right.
if he already settled the lawsuit where she's accusing him of sex trafficking, you really can't
But
sue her
that
for
was
lying
in a,
on you then, right?
Well, if she took him to civil court,
Yeah.
all she was requesting was money, right?
Yeah.
So then if she took him to criminal court, that's a separate set of charges, bro.
That's
like
sure.
All
you
the dude's
gave,
finna
and
sue.
I thought the feds picked that up. I didn't know that was her pursuing that.
well, the feds picked it up,
Yeah.
but she
All the
agreed
all
to
the nipple
participate in
covers are
it.
finna
If
sue.
she never took the stand, it would have been something else. But she totally, she took the stand. She said all that shit. The court found this to be untrue. That's what they're saying. Like, you got up there and said he trafficked you. We determined that he didn't. So now, I don't see if the Goldmans could retroactively sue OJ, I don't see why he can't go back at her, and Trump did the same thing with Stormy Daniels. You can go after somebody for
Get your money
damages,
back. Yeah.
and she got the bread now.
She got 30. Nigga, she got
40,
30 M's,
40,
nigga.
40. She got 10 from the
And 30 from him.
So
from the
she might
hotel.
be
No,
paying
no,
his
no, no,
lawyer
no.
fees, essentially.
No. So according to like what she said, like in court, is she got 20 from Diddy in court and then 10 from the hotel.
Okay, 30.
And think
Yeah.
about this, like his overhead's crazy. This dude got to pay Sting every single week.
No, that
For
was
the-
No, that's true. Every year.
Yeah, yeah.
For
for
that,
the missing-
for that
Yeah.
missing you sample.
What do you mean?
But
No,
this-
no. There ain't no.
no.
Like he has to.
No, sorry. Sting came out and said that the number that Diddy said, like something like 15,000 or some bush like
No,
that.
it was more than that. It was a lot more than that.
No, Sting said that number like per day shit was fake. Like
per day.
he just lied. You feel me?
I don't know about the semantics, but apparently,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
It was a
dude's
lot.
Yeah, of course.
A huge overhead.
Do you guys think now Diddy should work to help R. Kelly get out of jail?
No.
R. Kelly
I wouldn't touch that.
Hey, we got
listen.
Cosby and Diddy
Yeah.
off. We need to go
No,
get
no,
Kelly out.
No. R. Kelly to me. Now here's the thing though.
Is
If
the
you-
greatest R&B artist of all time?
No, he's a nasty pedophile.
His music fire.
But if you look at his case though, he's gonna get out again.
I thought they gave him like all day.
Forever.
Yeah.
No, yes, but
You got that whopping.
wait though. Yes, but like here's the case though. So he just got access to about 13,000 pages of records based on his civil suit because he sued the feds because the feds have been hiding the names of the correctional officers who accessed his information and sold it to, to like Tasha K and to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's why that matters though. The girlfriend at the time, who was the star witness at the R. Kelly trial, she was riding for R. Kelly. She did Gil King and said, these people is lying on R. Kelly. The feds, they wanted a way to get her to turn on R. Kelly. So what they did was they had the correctional officers access the information, leaked it to the media. That convinced the girlfriend now to say, oh, fuck you, you've been lying to me and cheating on me.
Right.
She then now agreed to testify against R. Kelly, and then that got him locked up. R. Kelly is saying that should not be allowed. That's fucked up. So hence he sued the correctional officers and he sued like the feds, but the correctional officers were all listed as John and Jane Doe because the feds have been concealing the identity. I'm saying if y'all ain't do shit wrong, why are y'all hiding the correctional officer name?
That could blow that case wide open because they basically
Wow.
That's crazy.
incentivized her
Yeah.
to see what I'm saying. The legal
R.
system
Kelly
fucked
got
up.
And the day after R.
Scary,
Kelly,
bro.
listen,
That's scary.
right here,
We're
right?
all screwed.
Right? And the day after R. Kelly got access to 13,000 pages of the records,
He got stabbed.
the assistant attorney general retired and said, I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
don't want
gone.
nothing to do with this.
And then 3 days later,
Motherfucker tried to poke him.
yes, no. And they told him, yo, we were just asked by a correctional officer, again, not the feds, but a correctional officer try to hire two Aryan brothers, two racist white dudes
To get R. Kelly.
to kill R. Kelly. But the one dude, though, have sued like the correctional officers about 18 times like a decade ago. So he's saying, you niggas done fucked me over for a decade, nigga.
The woodpile was slapping Bump and Grind.
I'm gonna fuck
apparently.
y'all over
The king of
by telling
R&B
R.
is
Kelly.
coming home.
Right. You feel me? I'm playing. So, bro, again, so R. Kelly to me is, if we take morals out of it, they did him wrong. Because he's a pedophile, we don't even feel comfortable sticking up for R.
But
Kelly.
the thing, but what I'm saying is like, if someone's convicted
Brandon,
of being a
Nah,
PDF, look, but then there was all this like funny business happening behind the scenes. I'm just a believer in like, if you were convicted wrongfully, I'm not still gonna keep on trying to like load you, like put that on you. Because listen, if we do that, then what's the point of even having a legal system where you can be found not guilty, but you still guilty? Then we would go whether like something was justifiable or not. I believe they can always turn your woman against you if they should. If they can,
especially if she's scoring.
If she's scoring, and I just believe that R. Kelly had already got off for this stuff in the 90s.
Well,
and then the people got older. Wait, the people got older, and then came back with the same stuff, and then they found him guilty. Like I don't like that.
But that girlfriend was apparently 17 when R. Kelly gave her an herpes.
Yeah, but what was the age of consent in Illinois back then?
What about
a lot of people don't consider.
What about the Aaliyah situation? Yeah, Aaliyah, like we already knew he was messing with Aaliyah. She was like 15, 16.
Yeah, but I think they went to a state and got married where the age of consent was lower.
Yeah, America's that's a downfall.
No, that does make like he's being
You can't retroactively argue laws, bro.
If it's legal, then
no, he paid somebody.
No, they signed the rights away for her like guardianship.
Is that legal?
Like, yes.
Him having guardianship over it don't determine age of consent. Yes, I heard that they flew to a state where it was lower.
If there's like
no, on American.
All right, well, let's get Elvis in jail because he married his wife when she was 14.
We know that.
Now I'm tired of this shit.
What's old boy from Aerosmith? Old boy from Aerosmith.
It's a morality thing at the end of the day because there's different ages in different states. So if it's 16 in one state and 18 in another, like, is it wrong because it's 16?
I hate this.
Wrong.
Okay, what about Elvis?
Yes.
Is it
Aaliyah is different.
What about my
He said it was wrong, but is it illegal?
To them, it's probably not illegal.
Yes.
It's illegal to us.
No, he paid somebody to lie about her age.
Now that's illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like a fake.
My grandmother got married to her first husband when she was like 16 years old, bro.
Right.
He was 30. He was in the military.
And that's wrong,
This
though.
is
And
way
that was
back.
normal back
This was
then.
in the 50s.
And that was normal.
But what
That's still wrong, though.
No, but
Yeah, definitely still
he was
wrong,
in his
though.
30s. He was in his 30s. But listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Well, he's not actually my grandpa. He's her first husband. But this is what I'm telling you. Guys, people love to make an argument with no context. I'm not saying R. Kelly's the most innocent dude in the world, but I remember back in the day, if someone gets their kid to VIP with a fake ID and the people supposed to be checking IDs at the door and somebody walk in and R. Kelly end up getting involved with him, that's not his fault. He set up the parameters and the guardrails for them not to have access to him. Once something happens, you could say he's this, he's that. But I don't believe that person is, I feel like that person's kind of a victim because they've been set up. Entrapment is really illegal, and I feel like with Kelly,
entrapment, bro.
No, but I'm saying, but where did he go to marry her? Where was it legal for him to marry her?
R. Kelly didn't hire you.
It was not
Jesus
legal.
Christ.
And they
When
paid
did they get
somebody
married?
off to like up her age.
That's crazy.
Well, like I forgot like the actual time frame, but like it was not legal. They had to like pay somebody to get it done. But still though,
You said they pay somebody to upper age. Get it straight, Flacco. Which one is it?
Yeah.
How can you pay somebody to increase someone's age?
No,
They doing the paperwork?
no, yeah.
Birth certificate.
They flew flame the
Yeah,
birth
look.
certificate.
Yeah, look. How did R. Kelly marry Aaliyah? Watch you about to see
They
it.
flew flame the birth certificate.
How did R. Kelly marry Aaliyah?
That's janky, dog.
Yeah, well, the thing is, everybody,
pretty sure,
I
like
know
I
people
said,
in the
it's gonna involve
audience,
guardianship,
they're going to say,
brother.
oh, you do this, kids. This is the first mistake we make. Acting like these people actually care about anybody but themselves. These people don't give a damn about kids or nothing else. All they care about is feeling like they're a good person because they're making an argument that's void of context. I'm not bowing to that. All I'm saying is you can't get off for something in 1994 or whatever, then 30 years later, someone convict you over that same thing now that people have gotten old enough to make up more lies. That
We
sets
sliding for Aaliyah.
that sets listen, bro. That sets
feel me?
precedent
I still
that
be
can
sliding
hurt.
on Aaliyah.
Listen, bro. That sets precedent that can hurt men for the next 50 to 100 years. You don't let people do that because it has a long-term effect
But
that
Kel's
can
the
hurt
wrong
people.
nigga to like, right?
He got found guilty on the same shit.
Well, but again, though, with the Aaliyah stuff, like we just heard, right, is he paid somebody to lie about her age being 18 years old because on a license, it says she was 18, but she was actually 15.
Blue Flint the first Tiffy.
Yes, so I'm saying, so with R. Kelly, is he's the wrong nigga for us to even have this
So let's
conversation
go
with?
get her paper. No, he's not the wrong.
Because he fucked a 15.
No, we
Bro,
can have
he's
any
super
conversation.
dirty, dog.
Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
he's out.
Listen.
Souls
I'm
to
gonna
ever
tell
grace
you.
the microphone.
Listen,
hip-hop
I'm
royalty.
gonna tell you straight up. Cassie, sure she was doing similar shit when she was 15. When I was in high school, and this is all of us. When I was in high school, girls were 16 and 15 with boyfriends that was 30.
Picking them up.
We didn't have no
Drop top
chance.
Mustangs.
Listen, bro, we had no chance because those girls, my boyfriend this, he bought me a car. He bought me the new Jordans. They were willingly involved with these men. All of a sudden, the feminist movement came through, the women's liberation came through. All of a sudden, women who are 16, girls, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all of a sudden they're just these ignorant, mindless zombies who can't make any choices of their own. There are people who are 40 who will tell a man who's 35 that he's a pedophile for dating someone who's 21. This stuff
It doesn't bode well.
this
per se.
stuff has no
Let me
limit.
call you a pedophile.
It's just someone who criminalizes someone based on their opinion. It's all about opinion, and it's not rooted in facts or law.
Yeah.
It's just opinion.
Man, no
Hey, listen,
15-year-olds, man.
No.
Listen, man.
Obviously.
I stand with Puma, bro. Yo, R. Kelly to me is one of those niggas where we know he's being railroaded by the justice system, right? Because again, you releasing that man and like information on purpose illegally to get the star witness to turn on him is still wrong. But
That's wrong.
But bro, just bro, like you
And
being.
that-
What did they write on these 13,000 pages? That's a lot of.
No.
That's a lot of info, huh?
No.
It wasn't 13,000 pages?
No, wait. No, right? They're so slick, right? That defense is saying we're not gonna tell you the names,
Right.
but if you want all of our like 13,000 pages of transaction records and who access what, here, nigga, find it yourself. And while R. Kelly is going through it, that's when they resign.
No, you was right when you said the perfect word. That's scary, bro.
Mm-hmm.
To think that the legal system, agents of the legal system, correctional officers could conspire against you to that level. These people won't get it until they're sitting behind bars where they built up all this bullshit against them. And deep down inside you like, I know I didn't do this.
Right.
But everyone around you is saying you did. I've been in situations like that. We probably all have to some degree. You don't get it until it's you. But that's why this is a nation of laws, not a nation of opinions.
And with the R. Kelly thing,
Wait.
I think it's comparable to the Diddy thing because why was he the only person on trial? If he was doing all these
I
crazy
think he was the
things,
only
he
one
didn't
that
do
was
it by
doing. I
himself.
think he was the only one
He
doing
had
it.
help. He had to have
Who
help.
do you think R. Kelly got help from?
The parents.
Nigga,
The parents.
Oh, the
was bringing
parents
these
could be charged.
kids.
You're right. The parents.
There
You're
was
right.
a dad who brought
You're
his
actually
daughter
right.
to the
parents could be
backstage.
charged.
So nobody else. It was just Robert and Sean.
The bodyguards.
Nobody else broke laws.
The bodyguard
Like,
said
come on,
parents would literally come and try to pay them.
So get their
To
ass
get
on the
their
motherfucker. Like they need to be getting in trouble too.
The mamas and all that, bro.
Imagine
the mamas
being like
and all
a
that.
henchman for R. Kelly. Like what a job.
Do bro sing to you?
Man,
Ooh yeah,
man,
come in.
We just
He
need
put
some
you
more
in
hits
verses.
before Kelly died, man.
Man, but-
I ain't gonna lie. Hoes gonna be horn for eternity.
Yeah.
To try to make, listen,
You need to
making,
use an alias.
making,
You need to use an alias.
listen, women know what they want, right?
Yeah.
From a very timid teenage age, they know what they want.
R. Kelly, huh?
It was nothing wrong when the 15, 16-year-old girls had the pictures of Genuine on their wall in the bedroom,
Yeah.
the pictures of R. Kelly. What do you think they were telling themselves when they was putting that shit on their wall?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's right to do it. I'm not gonna try to like minimize the crime that was committed. But what
Your
I'm telling
daughter
you
got
is,
Genuine on the wall.
we
Problem,
live
homie.
in the real
What you listening to the
world.
pony for?
Yeah.
We live in the real world. We don't live in a perfect fantasy utopia.
Yeah.
You know, it's girls on the blade on Fig right now, 16. Why are none of these people going to get them? They don't give a fuck. They only care
pretty
if they
sure
get to
there are, like,
hurt
charitable
a celebrity
organizations that deal
by
with that.
doing it. They only care, Lush, if they get to hurt a celebrity by doing it. Because Why aren't the feminist groups I don't fit
And that
getting
motherfucker can say whatever. It don't matter if it's true or not.
Well,
It say whatever.
Dude, like what's gonna happen to the feminist organizations on Big? You already know what time it is, dog.
No, we don't know what's going to happen to them because if they cared about women being taken advantage of, there's a bunch of women out there by the hundreds they could go help. They don't care. They only care when money's
I feel like
involved.
I feel like there'd be like some people that might not be psyched about
They need to remove the monetary aspect from all retroactive sexual assault and rape allegations.
Whoa.
You should have no ability to garner financial gain from that. I guarantee you these cases will disappear overnight.
Yeah. Man,
That's a
okay.
very, very
Good idea.
Different topic, man.
I
Move on to
disagree with
another.
that.
Yeah.
Let's go to another topic,
I
man.
really-
Y'all boys getting deep.
Oh, wait, so here,
Pause.
here. So like, y'all choose. Y'all want to talk about the Mike Benz shit that's been like going viral, or the calling us feds?
Might as well talk about
Yeah, who the hell is Mike Benz?
Oh,
He's a fed.
bro. Man, see me like you are not tapped in, man. Here, okay,
Tapped
so
in shit that nobody
yeah.
care about.
nah, bro, like that shit.
It was some crazy shit. I seen it.
yeah, bro, like
Joe Rogan.
100 million.
If it's crazy, I need to
You
know.
feel me? No, okay, so just go to like 2911, Josh, on that video. Wait, let me just see if I got the timestamp right. 1 second.
Oh my God, this nigga looks
Like
like a crackhead.
violent.
Oh yeah, he's going crazy.
We the only station that care about what a crackhead think.
Yeah, 2910.
about to tell you about.
Okay,
right?
perfect.
So
Stuff like I didn't know Munchie was a blood just tells you this guy lies through his teeth.
Hoover, blank remover, right? I'm telling him how we communicated in St. Louis. And he said, what you say? I said it again. Now, remind you, at this time, I didn't know Munchie was a blood. They tell me I should know, but I'm never paying attention, gang. If you watch the interviews, I don't listen to nothing they say. I think they all talk too much about people. They all the police. They the feds. I don't listen to them. Now, I'm not saying that I thought Munchie was the feds. I'm saying that No Jumper is the feds and Adam 22 is the feds. So I'm not even listening, right? I only
pause.
spoke when it was time for me.
Man,
Wait, can I just say this?
Damn.
You
Wait,
talk
look
about
at the
people.
pause.
Wait, no, wait, look. You telling people, you calling people a fed, but you over here singing like a canary, bro.
Look at bro. Pause though.
okay,
bro.
so
Yeah, that's what it was.
How old is Unc, dog?
34.
Ain't no fucking way.
no.
Screenshot that, Josh.
There's no way.
You need to screenshot that and use that for a
Wait, hold
thumbnail.
on. 34?
Yeah.
There's no way.
That nigga need to drink some water.
But
looks
first
like
and
he's
foremost, why is
levitating
his
right there.
face burnt more than his body? It look like somebody just crisped the tip.
He's floating.
He's just a dark skinned nigga, bro.
No,
listen,
but look at
bro,
Doug's body. Look at his face. Like it's two different shades.
He's
He
not-
look like
There's
got makeup
100
on.
niggas like Unc right now in Nigeria,
Are you
bro.
sure he's
And
not
the
Unc?
exact same face.
Don't do Nigerians like that, bro.
Alien on American Dad.
Roger.
Roger.
No.
Hey, are you sure, bro? Not 134?
Bro, wait,
His
wait,
mouth
wait.
look like Bart
All right,
Simpson.
hold on. Let's start at root one. So you say he's how old?
He's 34.
That's crazy.
You're
134.
lying.
Alcohol.
That's Unc's age.
That
and he's
nigga is,
34.
is this biblical years?
They gotta drink
Yeah,
some
no,
green
shit.
juice.
It's got to be dog
He's
years.
34
Yeah, it's got to
dog
be
years.
dog years, bro.
Nah, man, he's
34.
34. Yeah.
He's 34 moons.
Damn,
And he bro, he
no
acts
way.
young though. Like, bro, he acts 34. Like he.
Well,
He acts like-
I'll agree with
I ain't
that.
gonna hold you.
I
To
think
me,
he's
he
entertaining.
acts like a 27-year-old, like a Hot Topic kid. He dressed like a Hot Topic kid to me. Like he goes to Hot Topic
Yeah,
to
but
buy
he's
clothes.
34, right?
I think he's
Crazy.
funny, but he got to be careful with that disrespectful shit, man.
Mhm.
Like this LA, man, you got to
So
certain
what-
words, bro. Like you got to chill.
But why he
I
calling
done
us
seen-
feds now?
Yeah, I'm about
Like,
to say what
what did we do to be called feds?
was
Now,
he a part of the crew?
he still is, right?
I mean, like it seems like there's a lot of.
So he
ambiguity
owes
with
Adam
that.
like a 4 weeks worth of content. Adam paid him, and then the first week that Adam paid him, he made up
He ran off on the plug.
an excuse not to be here no more.
Ran off on the blood twice.
Niggas, man.
It's kind of hard to call.
Niggas, bro.
Hey, no, what's wild is calling somebody a fed when you was on your knees like you was about to suck their dick.
Whoa.
That's the craziest thing to me.
Bro,
Like,
Whoa.
I
when-
saw that video.
but what I'm saying is, you was about to, you were in a homoerotic position. Now everyone's a fed. Like, bro, come on, man. You suck fed? Nah, dude. Like,
Damn.
I just don't get
Hold
it,
on,
man.
bro.
I'm owes No Jumper 3 weeks of content because we got paid for a month.
How is
Did you ever pay me? I don't
He
know.
was like, I don't get paid.
How is Unc 34, bro?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way.
So he was born in 1990,
Listen, bro.
91.
I asked him, yo, bro, how old are you? And he said 34. So,
Do you believe that?
You know, so he said that, so that must be the truth. Flacco,
Like-
stop acting good.
like, how else would we know, like, somebody age?
All right,
Are you
let me-
a virgin?
Let me,
Yes.
let
Them
me,
dreads might
let,
be 30.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Off the jump, how old would you say he is? Just looking at him.
53.
47.
This boy in his late
Nah,
40s.
bro.
40, 43.
Don't he have
30s.
Yeah.
Don't he have stories around Nelly like prior to Country Grammar?
He had a beeper.
So what? He was like 8
Oh
years old.
yeah, he was. So when he was 8, he
He's
was
gotta
beefing
be
with
in his
Nelly.
40s,
I'm sure you could Google this and find out this man.
No,
really
he lied about the country. Man, come on, bro.
That nigga's not
Nobody
34.
said, did he lie about being around Nelly during that time? Oh, okay.
He definitely in Nelly's age group.
So
No,
he's
he's older.
Okay.
A little older, yeah.
Aunt gotta be 47, bro.
This
You
man
At least
50.
50.
Stop
This man
it, bro.
50.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
say
You
40.
let him finesse you at
Come on,
34,
gang, don't play
bro.
Man. Bro, he not 50, bro.
You let him finesse you at 34, though.
Bro, he not 50, bro. Like, nowhere near close 50.
Do you think
Are
he's
we looking at the same
34, though?
Yeah.
You think he's 34?
Bro, you could tell, bro.
34?
Listen, right? Yeah, listen, yo, you could
Hell
tell.
no.
Yo, you could tell, man, by how somebody, like, talk or act. Like,
Flacco.
you don't talk to a 50-year-old.
Flacco, there's
Flacco,
nothing
bro.
in this man's, like, even
50
his
is crazy,
hairline.
man. Come on, bro.
Even
50?
his hairline is screaming. He's in his 40s. Like,
Yeah.
bro, there's no way. This guy. But why do people
Hold
feel like calling someone a fed is an insult? Like,
Right.
Well,
Fed,
it's not exactly a compliment.
no, bro, listen. People will say we need more of a certain type of people in law enforcement. And then use the word fed as a tactic to demonize somebody. Like, I would prefer more feds. What we don't need is more gang members. What we don't need is more Lil Brazys.
But I think,
Like, what is the alternative to feds, bro? Like,
but the thing is
stupid
that
idiots.
But fed implies like being like.
Well, being a
devious
federal
and trying to
podcaster-
get somebody-
That's what it is. Devious
No,
trying to
no,
get
no.
somebody,
Yeah,
trying to set
No,
people up.
You know who's devious? These little hood boogers and these gang members that y'all love and glorify. That's devious because the feds don't kill their friends. They don't go and say, hey, you my homie, and then in a drunken argument, murder somebody they knew for years. The feds, you could leave a fed in your house and not really worry about him stealing all your stuff while you going to the store. Bro, like, people say fed like fed is the lowest level of existence
Well, that's
in our
the
society.
point, though, right?
No.
If you have a podcast, you probably don't want to be a fed if you are ran on interviewing street niggas and gangbangers
exactly.
still actively committing crimes.
But why do you need feds when these niggas get up here and tell on themselves like nothing?
Well, that's the point, right?
Yeah.
He's calling you
If
on
they're
them.
going to tell on themselves, they're
Call
telling
me
on
what?
themselves
He's
to the
calling you-
police.
Basically,
It's not right.
you letting somebody come up there and explain their story to tell on themselves just for us to arrest
You're
them.
not listen, bro. Every man is a man who makes their own decisions. Can't nobody let you tell on yourself. You make a decision to tell on yourself. Stop taking the onus off the person doing the shit and trying to put the onus on someone who's really doing nothing but just being this is gonna
that's
sound
a fact.
gay, but receiving information.
Yeah. No, that's a fact though.
Motherfuckers do
That's why it don't make sense when you
themselves,
call him a fed, because it's like, bro, you the one that was fedding yourself.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You snitched on
Some of the
yourself.
shit these niggas be
No.
saying on podcasts,
No.
I be like, why?
And he believes that we are like literal police officers. And he's saying that gang members coming up
That's
here.
because we are. No,
He's just speaking hyperbolically, dog. Like,
Shit, listen, man.
hold on, we gotta
Hey.
call Bro Rogan, right? Like,
Bro Rogan.
Call him.
Okay,
okay.
but please, so whatever he has to say, please make him like more relevant than
Can
this
you stop
conversation.
front loading? Just
Let's
let
go
him
to the top.
do
You
don't
want
have
to
to
start from the
change
top,
the
Josh?
title.
Okay. Oh, he's from.
We starting from Stoic.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Stoic. Diabetic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Retina. What?
JR.
Retinopathy.
Retinopathy is
It's an
eye
retinopathy. It's called
There it is.
retinopathy.
Vision loss and blindness in people with diabetes, aka I can't read the screen.
Funny as
Barry
fuck.
Dixon, shout out to you for
Shout out
becoming
to
a
Barry
member.
Dixon. Music Maniacs. Brandon and Lush need a weekly politics debate show here ASAP.
I'd watch
Adam, stop listening to the brain dead YNs and eggers in the Reddit. The people love Brandon with an American flag.
Hey.
Stoic again. Flacco trying to tell natural born Americans what we can and can't celebrate. You hate people
Wow.
born here.
Damn.
You talk crazy on here to hurt the channel goals.
Damn.
Man, shout out to whoever that is.
Man, shout out to Kenny. Brandon
even see,
dressed
like, the
like he
name,
just
yeah.
got off his shift at Trader Joe's and he's built like a tater
Oh.
tot.
Shout out to
Hey,
Kenny,
I
man.
didn't even think about that when I got the shirt.
All right, Stoke again. Flacco, you're a known and documented cyber criminal. Your Patreon is a scam. You ran a crypto scam on us fans. You surprised that you're getting karma?
Damn, Cassie
Stoke
Defender.
again. If he wanted something to substance, we'd watch NPR or something else. No jumper needs to stay in his lane. Get in where you fit in, Bucci. Okay. Stoic again.
Yeah, Stoic
F
got some
all
things
the
to say.
yeah, he got some bread too. F all that, Brandon. Ask if Lush got the parental permission slip signed before doing the Brazy interview.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I totally.
Mr. Run Up a Check.
Here's the thing. So I would.
Let's not get like too sidetracked right off of this, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, who's A Mike? Who's A Mike?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well then
No.
he's giving you an instruction. You just riding over what he's saying.
Because
Yeah.
I'm
See,
making
this really the nigga
I'm making
in
an
charge.
executive decision real
That's
quick.
big, bro.
I feel
Because this will
compelled.
lead to like a
Extra's not in the
20-minute
room.
like sidetrack of the Brazy
No,
shit.
it's literally like 45 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
No Jumper had a rich history of being on the cutting edge, of helping artists get exposure. A lot of them have been younger, you feel me, and they wind up being the legends that we hold in high regard today.
Yeah.
Such as XXX and Tacion and Juice WRLD. You feel me? Motherfuckers wasn't signing their permission slips and all that shit. These were young artists that no major label wanted anything to do with. And that's why No Jumper was dope. And to me, like, interviewing artists, if they're younger, I'm with that. You feel me? Like, I want to expose what you got going on. I'll never back down from that. Would we ever tell an artist to diss anybody in any capacity? No.
Yes.
No.
You kind of set it up though for this to happen, right?
Like y'all again. And this is why I said
This isn't helping you.
No, it's just like, and that's cool that that's y'all opinion, but there's not gonna be. It's a false narrative, and the fact that you try to lead this witch hunt against
Me? What? Hold on. Hold on,
guys. Hold on. We got super chats. Hold on, man. We got. Hold on. We got. Yeah, we got. Stay on the man.
No, sorry, no, the lunch.
We got.
We're good. Got it off.
No, go,
got it off.
Y'all like
Got it
boxers
off.
that complain about getting hit once they get in the ring. Come
Yeah,
on,
we
man.
We got Mr. Run Up a Check. Shout out Brandon.
Reacting to what you feel me?
Shout out Brandon in the viral way, getting money, man. Fuck with the grown up content.
Yo.
The 15-year-olds don't get it.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Run Up a Check. That's what I'm talking
Thank you
about.
for the day.
We got Camille,
the young
2 A's. 607
Wait,
Unc
what?
needs to keep his own podcast.
donation.
Wait,
We good. 607 Unc needs to keep his own podcast on No Jumper, but he shouldn't be on the No Jumper show every day to host. P.S. I'm Brick Baby's nephew. All
All
right.
right,
Okay.
that's right.
Camille again. Brandon, you too smart to be clapping these goofies in every debate. That's why they hate you and Josh. That's why they hate you, and Josh is the biggest yes man next to you.
Josh Slander, good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Camille
Josh.
again, Josh, shut
I'm
the
a-
fuck
hey, Josh,
up.
I'm
It's
making
the
you
cameraman.
famous, bro. This-
We don't care about you,
Oh,
Josh.
damn.
Oh,
fuck
don't.
Josh?
Hey,
Hey, we
you can't
love
talk-
Josh over here,
You can't
man.
talk
What
to
did Josh do? Why they
what's the
bleeding?
dude
Why they
name?
bleeding, my boy?
You can't talk to Angelo like that.
T.24K. Flacco had a girlfriend for 5 years, never beat. Y'all arguing with the wrong person.
Oh my god,
For the 5?
brother.
That's
Cinco
all it is.
piece.
Camille,
Crazy, man.
still bumping last night featuring Keisha Cole, Free Diddy.
Okay.
Prince Drama, Jay-Z did an album with R. Kelly after the P takeaway.
He did.
Yeah.
Had a song called Not Guilty.
Josh,
Going.
Damn.
Slick the Cool.
to scroll down.
That was a different Jay-Z.
Shout out to Slick the
Kelly,
Cool.
Not Guilty.
Brandon doesn't know
really
what he's
did.
talking about. Diddy did traffic her, but he's not guilty because he didn't traffic her by using force or intimidation.
Okay.
All right, Claudie Pierce, Doughboy, what up with you and Kev on stage? You good now? Shout out Kev on stage. Yeah.
Oh
Trevion.
man, y'all got beef is crazy.
Huh?
You and Kevin State got beef? That's crazy.
Oh, you want to talk about that real quick? Want to give us a little 30-second rundown? Come on, talk about it right now. Come on, you here? Come on, bleed him, bleed him.
What would Kevin State do, man?
$5.
Yeah, what happened?
That ain't that, man.
Come on, they paid money for this.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So
Shout
what
out-
happened?
I'm about to search up Kevin on stage.
I'm searching it right now.
Come on, man.
So you might as well say.
Don't let us tell your story.
Hey,
When you
don't
had your
see who's
opportunity to
messing
tell your
around
story.
It ain't no beef, man. Shout out that man. Shout out Kev on Stage Studios.
This is fake.
Wait, hold up.
Convincing.
The aftermath of Righteous and Ratchet. Beef between Doughboy and Kevin State. Wait, what's Righteous and Ratchet?
It used to be a podcast we used to do. Back
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they got podcast beef.
It
Podcast
ain't no beef.
So what happened? What did it say, Flop?
No, I mean it's like a 40,000 view video. So somebody like cares about it, and this was like from like 4 years ago. So
Man.
this was a big thing.
We talking
We
about
gonna we got to talk about this.
That was not. We used to have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? We stopped doing the podcast. He doing his thing.
Hold
Doing
on.
my thing.
No, I seen a video titled "Stolen Sketches and Podcast Removals."
Hey man, let's finish this real quick.
Oh nah, man.
We gonna get back to this. We definitely gonna have to hear about this. Kev on stage, we're gonna talk about this. Trevion, the
Shout
Sun
out that man,
God.
though. Shout out
Brandon trash, but he not really. I enjoy his podcast and his spurs. Just chill on my guys, Uno and Sus. Free Almighty.
See what I'm saying? They all really love me. They just be mad when I be dissing their boyfriends.
Claudia Pierre. At 40, my age, Brandon, is why I'm watching.
Let's go. Let's go, Claudie.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got Stoic again.
Slap a
I
fuck nigga
asked
when you
if the
see him.
slip was signed. What the fuck you talking about, Lush? Oh, he paid. Well, he just doubled back right now.
He just gave money.
Oh, is there like a slip?
Did you give Lil Brazy's permission slip signed before you smuggled him to California?
Yeah, dude.
For this interview.
It was signed by the
As a matter of fact, he was with like 4 other 12-year-olds.
No, they were all older.
Oh, okay.
They were like
Older.
16 or 17.
No, like the big homies of him.
They were
like
his big homies.
No,
The
they
way
were
he
just
said it, it's like
what
his
was
big
They were
homies.
all like over 18.
The way you about to drink that water tells me you lying.
Hey, but look, man, let's get back to the topic though. So what happened? Let's talk to the guest though. So
What's up?
you got beef with Kev on stage?
I do not.
So
have
all right,
beef.
so you guys
I
had a
don't got beef with
podcast.
nobody. We used to have a podcast. We
And
all
something-
came from All Def
And
Digital.
something went bad.
I don't even say it went bad. It's just it ran its course.
So what
That's all it
happened?
was. Nothing. You know,
We're nosy.
I think that what I'm saying, it was just best that we went separate.
So
ways.
You're nosy and he's media trained.
So Flacco, exactly. So Flacco had brought up stolen.
I'm not in that video. I don't know what that video is about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plausible
I
deniability.
don't-
Okay.
That's not me.
Is this
I-
media
I-
training or is this
video.
you?
No, this is me. I just, what I'm saying?
So are you not going to tell us the tea
Man,
about
hey,
what happened?
I don't want to say that it's tea. It's just that, what I'm saying? I got respect for people out here in these streets, man. I just be trying to keep
And he
it
didn't
all
respect
loving.
you.
I didn't say that. I said I just
Look
try to
at
keep it
this
all
dude.
love and
Hey,
positivity.
You're leading the
man.
witness.
Bro, listen,
I don't
he's
got
a vet.
nothing negative
Listen, bro.
to
I'm
say about
trying.
nobody.
I'm trying.
bro.
Rest in peace, Teddy Ray, though. That's
Hey,
what-
I-
that's
I-
why this season is
I do want to say that, man, before we do continue.
yeah.
This is my boy.
I got him tatted on
He
the
was
arm.
he was
One
all
of
on
the
the
funniest
memes.
niggas ever, man.
Man,
Who
Teddy
was
Ray,
funny?
Teddy Ray.
Shout
out.
out.
Man, this is my
Teddy
boy.
Ray, okay,
Yeah.
I know.
I used to be at the
Bro,
studio on
yeah,
San
yeah.
Vicente
Teddy Ray,
with bro.
Hey, rest in peace.
Bro,
to
me and
Teddy
Teddy Ray used to shoot on each other for like 8 hours a day.
My
It was crazy.
nigga, bro.
But listen,
Funniest nigga in the world.
love Teddy Ray. But, so
Maybe somebody.
Kev on stage.
Man, okay, here, pass that. So what does our boy Rogan want to say?
I guess we're gonna
call him. Yeah, call him.
Okay,
Did you ever call him?
He gave me.
Because he said he has
he
a
gave
bomb.
me the craziest.
Brandon's on
text message
paperwork.
of what he wants to say. So if he doesn't say, all right, bro, you're live right
Yo,
now.
bro,
brother.
Rogan.
What you mean I'm live? Man, y'all show's over, nigga.
No, it's not, dude.
What's cracking with y'all?
We're live right now.
Josh, you didn't end the show.
Wait,
You're
before I say anything, hey, tell that nigga Josh, if he ever driving up Crenshaw from Florence to Slauson, if he see Josh Whackouts on the wall, Josh K or Josh 187, it's from me.
okay.
Oh,
So
Josh
Rogan-
banned him from the news.
Bro Rogan is jacking Josh K. All right.
He's tagging Josh K on Crenshaw.
All right.
Hey, all up,
What is that?
That's funny though.
I don't.
Okay.
Slauson all the way to Florence.
I thought I was the oldest YN here.
Lush, you got to put it to the phone.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Brogan, so you're mad at Josh. Why are you mad at Josh?
Nah, tell him to drop the bomb.
Okay.
Cool, man. I just want to address my 6 fans because I've been away from over there, man. I've been busy, man. You know, I've been busy with the union. You know, when the union called, you can't.
What's the bomb?
What's the bomb?
Bro, what's the very last part of the main text that you sent to me when you were like, you said you have some crazy shit you want to know? That's what really caught my attention.
Oh, that's what you talking about that? Oh, what you talking about the time I was in love with a man?
Yeah. When you.
What? What did you just say?
Wait, what?
The time he was involved with a man.
The time I was in love with a man.
So
Hey,
you
hold on,
His
bro.
name better be Jesus, motherfucker.
Oh, no, you want the story? I'll tell you the story. So, yeah, you know, it's like this dude. When he had a bad day, I had a bad day. When he had a good day, I had a good day. But let me set you straight on what I mean by this. I'm a die-hard Dodger fan, bro. So the person I'm talking about is a nigga I never met. I never talked to. I'm talking about some sports shit.
It's a Mookie Betts.
Like, if you think it's some gay shit, nigga.
Well, you said the
right.
time I was.
Okay, yeah,
Bro,
we can,
bro, hold on. Bro, you
we
said.
stop conversation for this.
Yeah, you said you had a bomb to drop, and you talk about being in love with a man. Like, get off the air, bro. Go get some dietary salad. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Lush, this is on you.
did. No, wait, bro.
I'm sounding like a
Bro,
dinosaur or some more shit, man.
Don't y'all niggas don't try to internet me, nigga. I didn't say that's why the fuck I was calling. That was part of the joke.
No,
That was in. Okay,
No,
that got my attention.
Wait. Pause, Rogan. Lush told us that.
Listen, Flacco.
Yeah. Lush told us 2 hours ago that. Wait. No, look. Lush told us 2 hours ago. Yo, Rogan want to call in. He got a bomb to drop. So I said, yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So yeah, what is the bomb you have to drop if it's not about you being in love with an ambiguous sports player non-sexually?
This nigga told Flacco before he gets the line talking about bro said he had a bomb to drop. I said I had a nit.
He drunk.
No, that's what
told us that, Rogan.
You told us that.
No, so here, okay. So Bro Rogan sends me this text, guys. Just to contextualize this. All right.
Tell him though that you told us.
He said this.
Not about one of the bitches.
I'll leave the names out, okay? This fool said, I have my viral moment, but I need you to be part of it. I need you to call in when you're live, and I'm going to go off on Flacco about that black gang members terrified of Mexican shit. I can tell y'all about the time I fucked Redacted.
Are y'all purposely trying to sabotage our shit or what?
Or the time I was in love with a man. Okay,
Lush, you're fired, bro, for today's show.
Lush,
bro.
what the hell are you doing?
So I thought it was a bomb for him to say he was in love with a man. That
What?
Yeah, I'm crazy. That's not a bomb.
All right, man. Shout out to the
Flacco
news.
look like a silverback gorilla. Look how he leaned over. Like a nigga had bananas.
Man, shout out to the news, man. I love us.
Hey, he wants to talk. Okay, so I guess he has something to get off his chest about.
Or have him come. Okay.
Just
or
come
have
to
him
the
come
show.
on the
Yeah.
news. Yeah, come to
Why,
the
Right,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on the
Bro Rogan,
news.
why don't you just come on the news? All right. We'll,
Talk to Josh. Call Josh.
yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll make sure that you get on the news. All right.
So the bomb was
What
Bro
the
Rogan like
hell?
men.
I thought that was.
Are we
crazy.
ending the show right now?
Man, that's sabotage, man. Feel me?
No, what do you, bro? Okay.
Can we talk about why no one's celebrating the 4th of July?
Wait, so
I'm
we're not
celebrating.
on live?
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Listen, don't nobody care about y'all not celebrating 4th of July. Go back to your respective country and celebrate those bullets and police brutality, okay?
Sheesh.
Stop trying to make rules in America. I hate when people who come to America, and this has nothing to do with race or color. I hate when people who come to America start trying to. Flacco, I'm talking about you.
Sorry. We about to get it off live for a 13-minute interview. Get the fuck out of here, man.
This dude kills me,
Yeah,
bro.
a 13-minute yeah, come on, bro.
Listen, we know.
I didn't.
And we got through every topic, Mr. Dishonest Man. We got through Diddy. We got through Diddy. We got through
I had
Brazy.
a great time.
We got so much. Nah,
Bro,
they be
come
hating
back,
on
man.
this.
Feel me?
Yeah, please come back.
Hey, we got.
Sure.
Fuck Charleston White. Listen, man, you just gotta let it flow, bro.
I
Y'all
feel
be
like
trying
there's
to.
a lot of overlay with you and Charleston White.
It was
They
some
want the
beautiful. It was a beautiful. Listen, Doughboy,
about
did you have a good time?
I had a great fucking
What was
time.
this a great conversation?
It is, man.
See, the white man is always. I'm
And you know what's dope about it? Like, I've been a fan of the platform for a
Yeah.
long time, and it's like it's always cool when you get to work with people that you're a fan of, and they're
Yeah.
cooler than you even envision.
Respect
So shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
all y'all. Y'all treated me like family. So
Hey,
I hope
That
this
didn't
ain't my
happen
last time.
today. There's no way that happened.
For sure.
Hey.
Dope was said that you down like to do the news, which without shock. But yeah.
Whatever,
Hey,
man.
we loved having you, bro. But it was a blessing for
For sure,
real.
man.
Like
Likewise.
some real authentic people.
Can we talk
Not
about those,
these
like,
fake
Charleston
ass-
White?
Doughboy in the chat.
Yeah, Josh, can we please just close out on Charleston White and Woody? Can you go to our Instagram? Apparently, Woody was arrested and Charleston White is taking credit for this.
That nigga be telling.
Hey,
Wait,
tell
wait.
him.
He be telling and spraying with the pepper spray.
Yeah, right there. I think.
And then he takes a picture. He
Brandon
posted a
Teller.
picture with him.
In jail. Now I told Woody the woodpecker. He can't keep coming online straddling the fence. I told Woody. I tried to tell Woody in jail. Now I told Woody the woodpecker. He can't keep coming online straddling the fence. I told Woody. I tried to
You gotta
tell
switch it over. 'cause
Woody.
What the fuck was he talking
I
about?
told Woody Woodpecker now he's headed to Rice
doing
Street
for? What he
with
doing?
more charges pending against him. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Shout out to the Fulton in the Gwinnett County.
What
He's
was
not-
he arrested for?
But he's not saying that he did anything to Woody. He's telling Woody basically like, you can't be 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot out, which is 100% true. Woody shouldn't be nowhere near anything that could get him arrested after the charges that he just beat.
Rico, right?
Bro, you just beat a Rico. But that's the problem.
You gotta go sit down.
Listen, bro, that's the problem with these ignorant Negroes, man. They get off and they feel like they become emboldened. They think they're invincible. Bro, you just got Seti Nash whooped by the 60 Crips. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Wait.
He didn't get whooped as far as beat up, but he was forced to apologize.
Okay.
He was forced to apologize.
I mean, but that was wrong.
That's still a whooping.
But he did wrong.
No, sorry,
No.
my boy, Josh. Here, I'm about to send you like the full video. So, like, he does say that he's the reason why.
Oh, so he says he's the reason.
Yeah.
Even still, if Charleston White got something to snitch on you about, you know you in the wrong. So Charleston White can't snitch on me because I ain't doing nothing wrong. He can't snitch on Doe. He can't snitch on Tay or Flacco or Lush because we ain't doing nothing wrong.
I'm not doing nothing
I'm
wrong.
trying to help you. I'm trying to help
No,
you.
he can't. My fault. No, he
Taxpaying
can't.
citizen.
But he can't snitch on nobody who ain't doing nothing wrong. So when people have an issue with Charleston White, really
Flacco.
they have an issue with with their love and admiration of criminality.
Right.
Yeah,
That
check
means
the-
you have a mental illness and need to go to therapy and get help.
I feel that.
Your mom probably smoked crack with you
I
when
think
you
it's
were in the
just
womb.
different though because we've never seen anybody openly brag about getting people locked up.
Is
I've
From
never
our
seen that.
community.
culture.
From our community.
That's true.
yeah.
Usually demonized that it's like you're not supposed to be out here telling on people, but he be just doing it like it's damn near. He's
You want
championing
me to
himself.
tell you what's funny? Listen to Charleston White is
it's
like
public.
listening to a conversation between judges and prosecutors when they on their lunch break. They bragging about sending your dumb ass up the river.
That makes sense.
No,
We just
bro.
never heard these conversations.
Listen,
Yeah,
we just never heard the
Someone read
conversation.
that?
I'll read it. Official Charleston White, breaking news. I put YSL tell Lil Woody back in jail. Now catch me live this Saturday, July 5th. He put but it's supposed to say in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
At Louisville Comedy, explaining how a law-abiding citizen tell on a gangster killer, snitch, and can be proud of being a tattletale rather than a snitch. Tickets are available online or at the door. Come out and enjoy a night of fun, laughter, good food, nice drinks, and great entertainment. Brought to you by Eric Young Productions, Charleston White manager.
Dude, let's be honest. He is like one of the coldest marketers.
Shout out to
Second to
Charleston
none.
White, bro.
Jeez.
Bro, he's literally
He can't
taking
keep
shots at the
coming
people
online,
that got a problem with him.
straddling the fence.
Dude,
I
this dude
told
is
Woody.
so fucking
I
cold,
tried
dog.
to tell Woody, the woodpecker.
Obviously, it's
Woody,
janky.
You can't come online one day. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. Father God, Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Then the next day, I used to be killer gangster. I used to pop, pow. And then next day, Yahshua, Allah, Musalalim, Shalom, Wassalam Alaikum. You can't do that, Woody. You can't play with all the gods. You can't play with the gangster God. You can't play with God. You can't play with the Mohammed God, Woody. Now look at yourself, Woody. You done drew so much attention on yourself, Woody. Hey, listen, charges coming on your ass, Woody. I love it. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. The Lord is on my side. Woody said I was banned from Atlanta, and the Lord done locked him up abruptly. How abruptly? The Lord got him abruptly, y'all. I was abruptly, quickly, right now, yesterday.
Yeah, pause it, John.
They say you ain't supposed to laugh.
Man, Harry, man, listen, man.
He seems genuinely tickled.
Listen, man.
Bro,
I'm of the belief, man, because Charleston White, for the most part, bro, he does like teeter the line too with the street shit and the civilian shit.
No, he doesn't.
And listen, man. I personally have seen Charleston White say to street niggas, man, that shit, man, listen, man, that shit is a character, nigga. I ain't never told on nobody. Tell me who I told on, right? So Charleston White, when in a room with the street niggas off camera, he has expressed that he's one of them.
That's called situational awareness, Flacco.
Situational.
No.
awareness.
Situational.
What is
Situational.
You're very intelligent.
No.
Nah,
Vato-
of course. You tell a dummy whatever they need to hear to get them out your face, bro. Those dudes are low intelligence. They want to believe that
So
it's a
he's lying,
character.
okay. Well,
they want to
yeah.
believe it's just content. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Okay, say someone dish your hood, right?
Yeah.
90% of these dudes around here, if they come up on you, oh, you diss my hood, they want you to say, man, that's just content. I didn't mean nothing by it. Because 90% of these niggas is scared to fight. But they feel like being from the hood forces them, it obligates them to confront you.
you.
So Charleston White, shout out to him because he's just, he's smart. He's a smart dude.
He do be
And he-
straddling both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
But you know what it is though?
Right, you gotta
In
be.
every single video that he does put out, like my partner told me, every ignorant video has a message.
Yep.
And he's literally saying a message right here.
Yeah. Look,
And I think the message was you brought all this attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Now look what you got to deal with.
I hate the fact that he makes so much sense.
He does.
Because
It does make
right.
sense. Yeah.
Like
You want him to be wrong, but he's right.
Yeah.
One
That's-
thing
and
I
I think-
can't agree with him.
things.
What I don't like when he does though, sometimes like he'll disrespect the dead. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't like
Yeah.
when he does that kind of
All the
shit.
Nipsey
Like, you know what I'm
shit.
saying? The
he was
Nipsey
saying
shit. Like
was
I wasn't.
insane. Yeah.
You know, 'cause I just feel like you gotta
Yeah,
let
that
you know what
was
I'm saying.
wild.
Like let the dead.
He's
rest.
abrasive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at the end, you know what, Doughboy? I feel you on that too. But these little hood niggas and shit don't care about nothing either.
Yeah.
I feel like he meets them where they're at,
Of
and
course.
he makes them look in a mirror.
True.
You see how I'm
A
talking
lot of
about
these
you?
young niggas be dissing they dead ops.
Look at the dude
That's
at
the
the
point.
grave of
Cemetery.
Vaughn and stuff. But
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
he
okay.
look, he looking at you like, look, this is who you are, but I'm doing it back to you, and there really ain't nothing you could do to me, and it hurts them.
It's
You
because
can't
he doesn't
just.
lie.
That makes
It's 'cause he
sense.
admits
They've
it.
killed
That's
people.
A big part of it, right?
They've killed people for less than what Charleston White is doing to them right now.
But
It's
not
true.
only that, like
Okay.
this dude was talking about allegedly abusing women and shit.
Who?
Charleston White.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No. What I'm saying is, I feel like the one of the reasons why he gets a pass is because he's so honest about everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. And
because
that's
you
the part.
can't
No,
you can't really say shit to him as a
no,
result.
sorry. And that's the part of the Charleston White shit that I probably would never, engage in or understand it, is when you say, I rape white women or
Yeah,
fuck Asian babies or
yeah.
but no one
I
cares.
wish them to be raped. Shit like that.
That's
When you
wild.
it's
yeah.
cool.
It is
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. I don't even fuck with that shit.
Right.
No, but though, even with this, I just see this as he ain't get Woody locked up. This is a character. He
He's
is.
selling a show.
Yeah, you feel me?
Come see my show.
But
and
though,
talk about it.
no. But the average hood nigga is such a Neanderthal that he will see this.
And he's gonna believe it 100%.
No,
You
got
did
this
it.
nigga locked
Hey,
up.
Oh, not 100% though.
listen,
Nigga, it's fake, bro.
listen. Wait. The word is reactionary. It's a fact that black people have no Neanderthal blood, so you need to be a little bit more correct.
No,
The word is reactionary. Black people have no Neanderthal blood.
Yeah.
Oh, what you give me? Oh,
Man. No. They just see the man. Oh, right? But they can't just shit about it, so they just. No, but though, before we leave though, Lush. I want to give Lush credit, man. Listen, man.
I gotta apologize to
Shout out
Lush
to
too.
Lush.
Okay. No, for me is, listen, man. Lush always told me to go back and listen to Nas, and for the first lesson of this, okay, like I was on it when
I told him to take nitrous oxide first of all. When I
to
said
listen
Nas.
to
No, I'm just
Nas at 15 is a little different than listening to Nas at 27,
Of course,
right?
playing. Yeah,
Because there's this perception, Nas is this poet, which he is.
he's a goat.
Bro, Nas is closer to Gucci Mane than he is to J. Cole. Nas is a gangster.
It's a wild.
Wait, that was
Nas
a
is a
wild take.
gangster.
You say closer to Gucci Mane than J. Cole?
Let me hear. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
Nas is a gangster,
Straight up.
street nigga thug. So
You
when
didn't
I
know
went
that.
back and listened to Nas, and I'm like, hold on. I should probably sit out of these like top 10 discussions until I really go back and deep. Because me listening to Nas, like shit like Deja Vu and Nostradamus, I'm like, hold on. I've never seen a dude who's regarded as, let's say, a top 3, top 1 lyricist
It was written as that.
who got the fashion skills of like Fabulous and A$AP Rocky, who's also can pop out with 200 gang members and they all bow down to him on some like mob shit. Who got like the wisdom of like Nipsey Hussle?
Is a Don in his birthday?
That's fire.
He's the greatest rapper of all time. Like he's
Wait,
the
what?
And he's still doing it.
Wait, so you weren't aware that Nas was the shit?
I wasn't either. I still gotta do my research myself.
I gotta
do my research myself.
You gotta go back to Illmatic, Stillmatic. It was written.
You know what the best thing I think to happen to Nas was recently? Him linking up with Hit Boy. Because I've always felt like I fuck with Nas's bars, but I always hated his beats.
Okay. So
his beat selection was like, oh.
This is a narrative that really became popularized after that Vlad interview. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, back in the day, like Nas's beats was A1. His first album was produced by exclusively DJ Premier, motherfucking Pete Rock.
The first album.
Q-Tip, LES, and Large Professor. Those were the only 5 people that produced on the album. All those beats was crazy. The It Was Written album had crazy beats. It was the majority of his earlier career. Yeah, it got a little bit disjointed for a minute there, but just to act like Nas always had trash beats, I feel like is revisionism. I like everything.
But even Godson and Lost Tapes had incredible production.
Lost Tapes is an amazing album.
Come on,
I fuck with Stillmatic.
Maybe it was just me.
That's probably the only one I heard. Stillmatic.
The same way
You listen to Illmatic?
Never heard
Illmatic is.
I was probably too young. Yeah, I know. I only heard Still.
Nas is a street nigga for real.
Yeah, the original Illmatic.
So there's different eras of Nas, and like the main like Gangster Tales era of Nas is like that Nas Esco when he's Nas Escobar. That's from like Illmatic to Stillmatic. Anytime in between then, like 95 to 2001, that fool was a Mafia Don and all of his raps, and it was hard as
bro. Talking about kicking in doors with freaking 12-gauge shotties.
Yeah, I'm at
J. Cole the whole time.
I'm thinking Nas is like Andre 3000 and J. Cole and one.
But when you listen to Nas, it's like you believe that shit. Like it's like believable. Nas telling you Queensbridge hood tales without saying names.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
That's a skill.
Straight gangster shit. I can't believe y'all really wasn't up on Nas like that. Like y'all really got to.
I thought Nas was crazy.
Yeah, like J. Cole, Andre 3000.
Hell no, not even in the same genre. Nas is a gangster rapper. It's not even their genre. Yeah,
but you got to think about it too. It's the aura of Nas too. He moved like a poet. He moved like what's old boy that do the art and be leaving?
Yeah, because
Banksy.
Yeah, he's a Basquiat type. Yeah, he's a Basquiat type.
Nas is a laid back gangster. Jay-Z, that's why when him and when he went at Jay-Z and nobody had nothing to say about that, that right there showed you how much weight Nas carries in New York. Jay-Z can end people's careers. He cannot touch Nas in any way. Nas is a boss over there in Queensbridge. Like
that part.
He's their storyteller. He's their historian, bro. Can't fuck with him.
He's the voice of the people.
Yeah, right. No,
in any GOAT debate. Period.
No, right. And like, which is
and I'm glad you mentioned the fact.
And he ushered a whole new style. Like his flow was so different when he came out.
You gotta listen to Illmatic, bro. You gotta listen to Illmatic.
Definitely better to do my research.
Right? No, like, and like, bro, I was like tapped into like in that era, but
Hawaiian Sophie.
Now I'm like, hold on, like we listening to that music at like 15, 16 years old and doing homework is a little different right now than me as a grown ass man who could really hear what Nas is saying. And I'm like, hold on.
A bitch, but God forbid the bitch divorce me. I'll be flooded with ice so hell's fire can't scorch me, bro. Come on, 1995, shut the fuck up.
Even the shit like by now the credits rolling, starring Nas, executive poet, produced, directed by the Kid / Escobar. Hey, everything, bro. If you really listen to what that dude be saying, he be spitting so hard, bro. Like
we have to have a greatest rapper of all time discussion, right? Because I'll be real, yo. Like just doing like my deep dive on Nas and just seeing like the actual videos in like 4K, and actually seeing like the aura and like, bro, like the Nostradamus video.
Yeah,
bro, that's aura right there, nigga.
But how about this though? If you're talking about the greatest rapper ever, right?
Oh, Drake.
And we have to think about stats, everything, all included.
It's Drake.
How is it not Drake?
Yeah.
Like how is it a 15-year run?
It's
Nobody's
Drake,
had.
But
that.
It wouldn't be Eminem.
No.
He's a technician.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think the greatest rapper of all time is Snoop.
How?
He might be the biggest rapper.
Because he's been here since the beginning.
He's more famous than anybody else, probably.
And he's probably like he's one of them people that anywhere in the world he goes, he could do what he want as far as smoking
Drake
weed.
has more hits total than the Beatles and Jay-Z combined.
But not accolades. Let's not do accolades. Let's just talk about the aura.
You kind of have to do accolades.
If you talk about straight rap, see, when you talk about the greatest rapper of all time, I think you got to start getting into the dudes like Nas, Common, freaking, there's the whole Three Stacks.
But
these are people who are skilled rappers. Then when you start talking about like the best, like most successful artists or like the most mainstream successful, because Tupac and Biggie's lyrics and Jay-Z's lyrics, in my opinion, don't even touch some of these like neo soul type underground dudes.
Overlooked. Actually, Jay is more in the conversation.
He's lyrical. Yeah, he's pretty lyrical.
He is super lyrical.
But Pac and Biggie ain't lyrically on the level of a lot.
No, I don't feel like Big it is. Yeah,
Big is lyrical.
Biggie's not. Neither one.
Big has some lyrics,
bro.
He has some lyrics, but you couldn't put him. You couldn't put him up against like a Mos Def or something like that. In no way.
Nah, he don't got the double conjuries and stuff.
Yeah, right. No, bro. Like Big beats you with like the storytelling. He's not like a. Like a punchline rapper.
Like, Pac was more emotion evoking. Like that's like that
Pac was like.
But bars wise, he wasn't that guy
at all. Big was hard because he ain't have to.
Oh, this is gonna be a good conversation. We got to say this one, man.
Big was.
I'm going Drake all day though.
Big was fired from spelling. He makes selling his name, saying his name fire.
No, but it has to be though.
Same thing. Like he had that. But Big was more lyrical. He was like a vivid storyteller. People and the motherfucker died when he was 24.
Right.
Even though talk about Big Bro. When I was like in 8th grade, I thought that Biggie Smalls was like the big homie for real.
Right,
like,
of course.
Like, and this fool died like damn 24.
2 albums.
43.
He only had
I'm
2 albums.
2 decades older than this fool, and I still look at him as like this. It's crazy, dog.
No, so
that's OG
right?
Laura.
No, so Brandon is kind of right, but I do think though, right? It's like, for example, right? Like there's like okay, for example, right? Like there's like a skill level. There's like a threshold for like the skill level, and then once you meet that threshold, then we can factor in the accolades, right?
Facts.
Right.
100%.
For example, we don't care about like Vanilla Ice or like Why? Because he don't meet the threshold for the skill level.
Right.
Drake meets the threshold enough to where we can have the conversation with Drake in terms of like the accolades wise. Why? Because again, if it's just straight bars, then nobody is fucking with Jay Electronica. He's to me is the god tier MC. Nobody can fuck with Nas, Jay, whoever.
He is,
but he hasn't done enough.
His career arc is insane. He's kind of got the coolest career like backstory of anybody in history. But you can't really act like he's superior to Nas lyrically.
No,
but lyrically,
like he puts out enough content.
That's what it is. He don't put out enough content.
He's the Daniel Day-Lewis of rap.
What's that song? AI Too Wide. When you talk about his grandmama dying or his mama dying.
But you showing your
I think it's all due praise to Allah. I think it's
what Infinity or what?
That's the same.
It's on his last album, but bro, that's one of the toughest songs I've heard in my life.
But you showing your age because you got to think those hip hop artists like Biggie, Nas, DMX, they're telling you what they lived through. These dudes are telling you what they lived through, but a lot of it is like also like with the understanding of like, well, I didn't really do no hood shit. I wasn't in nobody's hood. I didn't really deal with a lot of adversity in a certain sense. When DMX is like, nigga, I was on drugs, nigga, like, and he's put that and he's expressing that to you in an artistic way, that's art. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we love Drake for that.
That's when art transcends rap, and that's where I think Drake doesn't cut the mustard when you get to that upper echelon.
Nah,
Drake
bro.
Got to do
the
more
old
drugs.
Drake,
Drake's
bro.
mom being depressed is not the same as DMX family abandoning him at 7.
The Western Road flow, he was vulnerable, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, listen, bro. Like the old Drake, you know, right, though, boy? Like
Marvin's
the old Drake is vulnerable, bro.
Right.
I get the vulnerability.
He made it cool to be in touch with your billing.
But
that's the problem right now. So I think when Drake was doing the Marvin's Room, we're like, oh, bro, he too soft. Now that he's acting gangster, niggas like, oh, nah, we ain't fucking with that.
I'm talking about, hey, bro, we broke. I had to go ahead and get it.
Think about it. He came from Canada. He was singing, like, he was talking about being in touch with his emotions when everybody was talking about popping guns and selling dope. Like, he was brave enough to be like, nah, nigga, like, I got feelings, and they be getting hurt. Like, because niggas really do got feelings like that, but as tough as we want to act. So it was different seeing a rapper be champion for that. And just to have a run, like I remember from So Far Gone to fucking Take Care, like from 09, I'm so attached to it because I moved out here in 09 and that was right around the time he had his ascension. And I'm just like, we've never seen nothing like it, to the point where nigga, the whole industry had to conspire against him. We've never seen nothing like that ever.
I agree with you.
When did we ever see nigga, all the rappers be like, fuck that guy
I agree,
at the same time?
I agree with you, but I only think. Wait, look, I agree with you, but we only see Drake's enemies now because there's more transparency on, as far as the music industry is concerned because of the internet, right?
Right.
Think about the people who got shelved, who had projects just basically dismissed. I think it was Irv Gotti, one of them, who was like, I could have ended 50 Cent career. But he said he had his project. He was like the head of Def Jam or some shit at that time. And he basically like passed it over to someone else. He's like, I could have just shelved him and left him there. But he passed it over to someone else. And then they got with Dr. Dre and it took off. But what I'm saying is this. Drake still was Degrassi. Drake still was a kid who comes from a Jewish background. No matter how bad things got for him, there was always a certain status that he held to where his feet was never going to touch the ground.
Jewish thugs, you never heard of Meyer Lansky before,
but
bro?
Listen, but what I'm saying is Drake was the wheelchair guy on Degrassi before he ever was like, let me start rapping. So he came from success. I'm talking about when you talk about, he did that, but he still came from success. He started from a successful place. When you talk about dudes like Nas, talking about dudes like DMX, talking about a list of rappers, these guys literally came from the bottom. And they fought their way to where like hip hop wasn't even nothing they ever thought they could do. And bam, I'm here. In that way, Drake will never connect with the people as much as those people did.
Right. Because his story is a bit different.
He's not telling your story. Drake is telling the story of a rich kid who
Drake
made
got
it.
Degrassi at 17. Nas wrote Illmatic, got on at 17. They both
was Drake growing up in freaking Queensbridge projects?
But Drake
he said it was tough in Toronto.
Was he selling dope? Was he selling dope? At a young age.
Tough in Toronto?
Both got rich at 17.
Lush, was it tough in Toronto?
Kendrick didn't have it rough like that.
Hardman.
No,
the Wassers.
Toronto is active though.
Kendrick doesn't connect.
But I feel like Kendrick has like a parallel thing to damn near like a West Coast Nas.
Kendrick had his daddy in his life growing up and shit.
He wasn't automatically active, but he's seen it.
Kendrick was 100%.
Yeah, Josh got to go.
I'm sorry.
We out here, man.
Josh hit us with the look.
Man, listen, we had a great episode. That was the news. Shout out to Doughboy.
It's the Thursday show. We are the No Jumper show.
This is a Thursday show.
It's the No Jumper
Thursday
show. We aren't the news. We don't do news.
There's like more super chats, but shouts to all you guys.
Want to do them real quick? And we good?
Yeah, come on.
Claudia Pierre.
Shout out to Sticks and Stones.
Claudia
LA.
Pierre. I was watching for Doughboy and Brandon, but you guys is good. Like the show.
Hey.
High Facts with Robert Reese. Nas, The Firm, and Lost Taste. I fuck with that. Sticks and Stones, LA. Tupac, DMX, Snoop, Nas, Jay-Z. I think that's for the greatest rappers.
Greatest episode to roast me.
Tay 24K. Doughboy, what's the funniest episode?
Halloween episode.
Hey, I'm good with that list.
So I think the Halloween joint.
Great list.
That greatest rapper ever.
Man, I love y'all. It's a show.
It's a very safe top 5.
Look,
I'm not mad at it.
Tupac, DMX, Snoop, Nas, Jay-Z.
Pac's not my top 5.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, hell no. Not my top 5 either, bro.
We'll see y'all. Everybody have a good holiday weekend, regardless of your beliefs.